I was gonna
Probably
say,
probably missing a few ingredients for it to be
That's a
bread,
yeah.
but it's
that's
probably close to bread.
that's a.
Well,
I mean, I was going to say it is pretty much bread is flour and some liquid. I mean, there's a bit of
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
yeah,
make unleavened bread with flour and water, and you can make batter with flour and water.
yeah,
I think the difference would be the ratios.
yeah. I guess that is true.
But yes,
battered
I
bread.
suppose like in some respects it is. It's a bread type substance.
Mm.
Battered bread.
You know
And
what?
they call the cake sort of the raw cake mixture. That's a batter.
It is a
Yeah,
batter. Yes, it is. It is.
So,
I'd actually forgotten I was still alive.
You are. You are. Well done, you.
Mm.
Yeah, cool. So last session, you briefly joined the tribe of the newly crowned Bugbear Chief, um,
Big Chief.
which I believe you were members of the tribe for approximately 180 seconds, give or take,
Yep.
before parting ways from your tribe to be fondly remembered. You then decided to make your way back to Pear Trees via a number of methods. It became apparent after travelling in the direction using Elwin's sort of navigation skills that through some unknown means you were basically making very little progress, if not the opposite of progress, I suppose. Sometimes finding yourself further away than you believed you would be. But you did try a number of theories on trying to either find ways out or work out what was going on. The highlight of which either being setting a tree on fire or walking backwards for half an hour, or both in combo, I believe.
You are
Yeah.
welcome for both.
I, yeah, I'd actually forgotten about the walking backwards for half an hour, and now I feel shame for both Carl and myself.
To be fair, I thought it was a good idea because I'd sort of half had it myself. So
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
Eventually, dusk began to sort of fall over the forest, and you decided that rather than continuing through the night to try and find your escape, you would make camp, which you did. And the following morning, some of your party noticed that there was an indentation or a crater nearby to your camp, which was not there the night before. Upon investigating that, you found buried very very loosely underneath the sort of the top of this ground, a wooden hatch which led down via a ladder into some kind of underground cavern. Initially, you explored one area of the cavern and found a 30-foot deep hole in the ground. There was some sort of damp and wet rags around that hole, but the hole itself had no contents, no water or anything. You did a little bit more exploration before Z pretty much tripped over himself, I believe, more or less, and drew the attention of a group of kobolds, hobgoblins, and orcs, which led to a rather intense battle, which we are still in the middle of. So we'll pick up at the start of round 5, and Warforged, it is your turn.
I am Warforged.
Indeed.
yeah.
What are those things again?
There's some hobgoblins,
Hobgoblins.
yeah, down there, yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. That is a pretty good hit there. For 5 damage. 3 damage, sorry, I misread that. Oh yeah, it was 3 because you killed him, Cormac. He only had 3 hit points left.
Yay!
So, yeah,
Yay.
you successfully Eldritch Blast that hobgoblin and continue moving dead bodies out of the way because you are up to 12 victims so far. Anything else you would like to do, Mr. Warforged? Any
I'm
bonus
just gonna
actions?
move. Can I?
You have a really good bonus action you could use.
Hold up. What's the What's
That
the
was
bonus
subtle, wasn't
action?
it?
Very
You're
subtle.
What's...
you're a Hexblade Warlock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a bonus action, once per short rest, you can do your Hexblade's Curse on a creature if you so
It's a
chose
core
to.
ability that you've never used.
It's a pretty big thing and gives you a damage boost every time you hit them, etc., etc. It's pretty neat.
I'm gonna do it on that guy. I'm gonna hex.
It gets a load of stuff later on that makes it even more impressive, but even early on, it's a damage boost.
Oh yeah.
And you crit
Healing,
on better
right?
stuff and healing when they die.
Mm.
There we
You-
go.
It's the sort of thing you should use a lot.
Mm.
Okay.
Is it once per short rest or once per long rest? Short rest, yeah.
Yeah, once for short rest.
Nice. That's it for you then, I assume, Warforged?
Yep.
Nice. Eleanor.
So, sorry, me. First question I have is the. Oh, don't worry. There was a half shield thing on my character sheet. I didn't know what that was, but it's disappeared now, so I guess it's fine. Second question is, what's the rules on shooting through allied people? I can't remember. Like, if I want to shoot, say, this hobgoblin here.
They gain an AC bonus, so they gain +2 AC.
+2 AC. Okay. So I can move through my fellow colleagues,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, there's
yeah.
someone here. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not doing that then. Whoops. I guess I'll just stab this guy. In that case. I did not see him there.
To be fair, if you want to take it back, he was there last time because that's the one you ran away
Yeah.
from previously. So like,
It's fine. I'll just stab him.
sure, yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. Oh no. And then I'll disengage as a bonus action,
Yep.
and then just run back again.
Nice. Some classic
That's it.
roguing.
Yep.
Carl.
Right. Let's hit this guy in front of me. Pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a good hit.
Is he? What's he armed with?
He has a longsword.
In which case, I think I will. Actually, I'm going to attempt to trip him. I think.
Yeah, go for it.
Or trip attack. There we go.
He just fails,
Oh, boom.
which does 2 damage to him. And knocks him prone.
Mm. And yeah, just looking around, that's all I can see. That's just a little kobold, isn't it?
Yes.
By Elwyn.
Yeah.
No, I think we're fine. Okay, that'll do my turn.
Nice. Elwyn. So yeah, on Elwyn's turn, Elwyn was in the middle of this this fight with this orc in the doorway down here. So I have explicit instructions from Shane on how to handle this. So he just continues fighting with his dagger against this orc. And hits
Yay.
for 5 damage. Yeah, and Elwyn's just in a sort of frenzy, throwing dagger attacks at that orc. And
Is Shane absent due to work, by the way?
Yes, he is. He had to
Okay.
work this evening.
But is that like he should be like a semi-permanent, like not all the time?
It's changing each week. He's got like a flexi rota. So
Right.
he'll find. I think he finds out on the Wednesday his rota for the following week. Is my understanding.
Does Elwyn have 2 daggers?
No, he only has 1.
He only has 1. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Just trying to get in that extra attack, make the most of it.
afraid not. It's your turn, Z.
Oh, it's me. That's me. Hello, I am Z. I don't know what to focus on actually, because there's things over here and there's things over there. But I look over to Ellen and I go, "What's round the corner?"
Oh, Hobgoblin.
There's one round there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably pretty safe where I am. Let's step this way. I can see that hobgoblin now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. He showed up. I am going to use my last second level spell slot,
Awesome.
and I'm going to cast Earth and Grasp again.
Nice, yeah.
Do I have to place the template over the creature I want to make the save? Is that how it works? I don't know how it's automated on this.
No, you should be able to put it anywhere. I'm not exactly sure how I automated it, but we'll find out when you put it down. Because you actually
We
put
will
it
find
adjacent
out.
to, don't you?
Yeah, so it shows up in a space,
Yeah.
unoccupied space. They make a strength save. He succeeds. That's annoying. But it stays there for the duration, which
Yeah.
is a minute. So, yeah, that's.
That's...
Sorry, I was just reading to check if I needed. Just reading to check if I need to be able to see them for the causing it to reach for a different creature or not. It doesn't specify, but it specifies in the original thing that you to see him. So I'm going to say I do.
yeah,
And
seems
I'm
reasonable.
just going to step back this way to the centre here, and
Yeah.
that's me done.
Cool. Cool. This kobold here makes a dash through the doorway, and tries to continue that journey up that way. So Elwyn can take a opportunity attack on him, which misses. Yeah, that kobold you just see dash out past Elwyn and start heading back up that corridor where you guys came down through. Leokin, it's your turn, my friend.
My turn. Okay. I'm gonna hit this one above me.
Nice. That's a miss, actually.
How does a 17
Big
miss?
miss, yeah.
It's not enough for his AC.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Without sound too sarcastic, yes.
If it makes you feel any better, I think if you rolled one higher, you would have hit it.
I think that is a good assumption. If only
Okay,
you had
right,
blessed
what's
yourself. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn? Bonus actions, Ethan?
No.
Okay. Cool. This little kobold here will just take a swing at Elwyn with his dagger. He does have the pack tactics for advantage. And hits for a big 3 piercing damage. They're pretty scary, these kobolds. Cool. This hobgoblin here, you just swang your greatsword at Leokin. As he sort of dodges out the way, he responds by just bringing his longsword back down across you. And rolls atrociously. Yeah, it's a 5. That's a big miss. This other hobgoblin, however, he is prone, so he will spend half his movement getting back to his feet. And then he will take an attack on you, Warforged. Which hits for 8 damage, and then his martial advantage, which is a further 4 damage.
That's terrible. Can I take a reaction from Sentinel
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
to attack him?
Man, I can't wait for Uncanny Dodge.
It's very good.
Damn it!
Close.
Oh,
Then, yeah, so this orc here, this one that's having a little fight with with Elwyn. He just swings his great axe back at Elwyn, which is a pretty big hit for 14 damage. That is a very good roll. And as he does so, you see him call up towards that kobold that went sort of rushing up the corridor there. And he just he calls up at him, just says, "Go find Jamoke."
Oh shit.
And that does bring us back around to start the next round. That is you, Warforged. Before you do anything, Warforged, when I stood that hobgoblin up from being prone, I accidentally took your Hexblade's curse off, so you may need to reapply it to him before you attack. My apologies.
You meanie.
I know.
I can't because it's run out of his designated
When
thing.
you go to use it, it should have a box that just says consume resource. You can, yeah. There you go. Now you can continue your turn as if I never ruined it.
Yes, sir. Oh.
No, unfortunately, that is a miss. Is there anything else you would like to do, though?
I no.
Sure. Okie dokie. Well, back to you then, Ella.
Oh, he's right there.
Yep.
I thought he was further away. I will rapier the guy who's told to run.
Yeah.
Find my character sheet because it closes down every single time.
Ooh.
Hey, crit hit. Nice.
Great.
13 damage is more than enough to slash that kobold down.
Bye, kobold.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna just disengage.
Yeah.
And then run back again.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, that's a big hit.
Yeah.
Carl.
Well, let's try and hit this guy again.
Can I have the name again that he shouted out? I didn't write a note. I was just eating
Yes.
dinner.
It was Jamoke.
Okay, that hit him.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that is enough
nice.
to defeat that hobgoblin.
Excellent.
Nice work.
I can't, so I can move. Okay, I will move through to here. Oh, that's okay. And then I will. Actually, I'm going to go back this way. I'm just going to head back to here
Yeah, nice.
and just tell Leakin that he's got this.
Okay.
How very brave of you.
Warforged, you get your healing as well from Hexblade's curse.
What?
That's why Hexblade's curse is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you curse something, if it dies, you get hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier. Which actually, that didn't look right. I only gave you 5. And it should have actually been... 8.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a +5 charisma.
Plus 4, and we're level 4, right?
Can you not tell?
Oh, we're level 4, aren't we?
do you not get that little tingle every time he says, "I am Warforged"?
There's something about it, man.
That's why it's good, Cormax. Every time it dies, you get 8 hit points.
Yeah, it's really good ability.
Which is actually a lot for, warlocks.
You don't get to move it though, do you? Once it's gone, it's not like Hunter's Mark.
No,
once that one dies.
There is a higher level
Yeah.
version of it that you get to do that with.
Nice. Cool. Elwyn continues his raging attack with this dagger against this orc, which hits him for 6.
Nice.
Not quite as strong as he got hit for, but still pretty good.
Yeah, Alwyn's quite injured. Only problem.
Yes, Elwyn did take a big hit, but I have explicit instructions again.
Yeah, all good.
Z, that's you.
I am Zivil. It's just not as good, is it?
It's not the same.
Oh wow. Um, yeah, I will. I will use my action to cause the hand to reach for this same creature again. Just forces him to make the same save. It's a strength saving throw.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if it's easier to just recast the spell on him without using a slot or.
Yeah, do that. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so he takes. Yeah. Oh. Crush. His hand is pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, 15 damage.
Um, and bonus action. I have a dagger. Can I pass it to Elwyn?
Sure.
Is he willing to accept a dagger? Basically, it is offhand.
Yeah, yeah. I think he probably would.
I walk up behind him and I just pop it in his hand as he's swinging wildly, and I step
Nice.
back this way.
Yeah, that's cool. So that would
That's my
be you.
turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Oakin. There is no longer a hobgoblin next to you. Just got smashed and squashed to pieces by an earthen
Yay.
hand.
My earthen hand does finger guns towards it. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go for this kobold.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We
Go on.
hits, guys.
Divine smite him just for the hell of it.
Crit hits
excellent
against
work.
kobolds are very much overkill. That's 25 damage.
Yeah, he's got
Um,
8 hit points. Yeah.
Yes,
Nice.
25 damage is enough to kill a kobold.
Well, that's good.
You eviscerate a kobold. Poor little fella.
Nice. We're like 10 minutes into the session. Everyone's scored a kill other than Elwyn so far.
I'm done.
Nice.
I done.
Yeah, this orc sees the kobold fall sort of at his feet, but barely even reacts. It just continues this fight with Elwyn, swings the great axe at it, and hits again for another 12 as well. That's two big attack rolls in a row.
Oh.
And that is a really big hit. So you see this great axe swing down across Elwyn, and Elwyn just sort of takes it to the shoulder, takes quite a nasty blow. You can see Elwyn is really heavily bloodied at this point. And then the orc just he just lets out a roar at the top of his voice, and he says, "Trouble! Trouble!" And we roll all around to Warforged.
I am Warforged.
You are.
We're all acknowledging that you are definitely Warforged.
We can't confirm this.
Yeah, but you can't not confirm it, can you?
I'm so confused.
Same. I confuse myself.
That's always good.
Laser beam, and it misses.
Yeah, 7 is not enough to hit, I'm afraid. Bonus actions?
I don't have any cool ones, do I?
Well, you've learnt about your best one, or your most exciting one, I guess. But no, I mean, Misty Step or Shadow Blade, I think are your other bonus actions, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Done.
Elna.
Yeah. Totally dead.
Nice. He succeeds.
I was about to say because wisdom, but then it was fine. So what do I know? Then I will take a bonus hide action
Okay.
What does this half shield mean that's popped off my thing
Oh,
again?
so it's, if you target someone and they've got the +2 AC, that it basically adds a temporary effect to you that gives you -2 attack to simulate their AC bonus.
Yeah, that's kind of why I told it as well, because it's not
Yeah, it's
an
immune
attack.
to that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was stealth.
Nice.
I'm not stealthed. Probably. I'm done.
Cool.
I'll shout across. How many are in that room? While moving that way.
Last one, I think.
Right. In which case, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to there. Yeah, I'll move to. I think that's probably good, actually. Oh no, that's Pepper.
There's
That was
something there.
just about to loose a crossbow bolt at Pepper. No, I'll move to there, and I'll hold an attack in case someone comes into the square in front of me between me and Pepper, but it seems unlikely.
Just to be clear, is Carl doing an errand? Is that
Carl
what's
doing-
going on here? Is Carl doing an errand?
An errand.
Did he see dog kill dog?
Oh no, Carl is not doing that. That's horrible. How dare you suggest it?
Elwyn barely even reacts to that massive blow he just took, and despite the sort of bloodied state he's in, he just continues swinging the dagger sort of wildly at this orc. And he looks pretty angry because it's a pretty big hit. Yeah, and you just see he swings the dagger at the orc, and pretty much as he makes this final swing, the orc just misplaces his sort of dodge a little bit and gets stabbed straight in the stomach with that dagger by Elwyn, who immediately just pulls the dagger out and then viciously just slits right across the throat of the orc as the orc just drops to the ground in front of him.
You'll get killed.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 party members, 6 kills. Cool. And I am going to drop you out of combat. Prepare for a sizable income of XP, because that was quite a lot of people. Though having said that, it's quite a lot of people and quite a small amount of enemies.
Pepper is getting a share of our XP.
Oh yeah,
there.
so she is. Shocking. How selfish. Yeah, you guys finish your vicious, bloodthirsty combat and are now left in silence.
Well, we took quite a licking, so we should probably stop. Or I don't know, like we can't really stop maybe, but like who has healing spells? Does anyone have healing spells?
Elwyn Leakin, right?
Elwyn does, yes.
I do.
The Ooh.
My hexagonal curse formation just kicked in at the end of combat. I was wondering why it didn't go automatically earlier.
I don't think we can take a long rest because it's clear that there's other bad guys in this.
I don't even think
complex.
it's a short rest yet.
As I meant short rest. Sorry. Yes, I
someone
agree.
Shouted out, right? Like there's someone gonna be coming.
Yeah.
Someone's called
If
out.
he got heard, but
Where
I do
did
have some
Mr.
healing.
Where did Mr. Carl go?
I'm just up the corridor.
I do have some healing
Okay.
potions, but
Just a couple of steps.
I try to avoid using them because they're bloody expensive, and if we can heal with like rechargeable things, then that'd be great.
Elwyn has 3 spell slots of cure wounds, which like just because he's not here, I'm not going to deny you guys having access to them, obviously. So
could I have some healing then, please?
Yeah, make sure Eleanor and that gets. But make sure you heal yourself as well, Elwyn.
Yeah, or yeah, I expect one on one on me, one on Z, one on himself.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah, you guys are more important. You guys heal
Good.
yourselves first. Don't forget, Leokin will likely have some kind of healing ability as well,
I have healing.
like healing hands or something.
Oh, could you? Yeah, could you? I'm still on like half health, so could you can't move myself apparently. Oh, movement's locked. That's weird.
Oh
we
yeah,
can't.
hang on one moment.
Oh, he doubled me up. Oh, 4. Wow. I'm watching that.
That's some
Yeah.
good rolling.
Do you have anything? Oh, Alwyn needs
Yeah.
more as well. Yeah. Give Alwyn's first.
Okay. Wait, what's the other healing thing I have?
Is it lay on
You
hands?
should have
Lay
lay
on
on
hands.
hands. Yeah.
Which is like a pool of healing that you can dish out in amounts as you choose. I think you should have 20 points of healing from it.
Ew,
It
yeah.
does.
15, I think.
How much do I want to steal? How much do I want to hit Elwyn?
Should be 5 per level, and we're level 4.
Oh,
I
oh
have
yeah,
max
right.
20.
So
How
I
much do I
guess
heal
Alwyn 10.
And then you jump.
Elwyn needs plenty. I'm able to just hang back. So
And
Eleanor definitely needs a bit more healing.
probably do another 5 then for Alwyn. I just didn't know how far 10 would get him.
Okay.
I mean, Elwyn, I don't think is going to be. Elwyn, are you going to be hanging back a little bit as well, or are you?
Elwyn will probably drop out somewhat at this point. Yeah, dropping out
Yeah.
halfway through a combat's difficult, but I will probably
Yeah.
drop him out. Of
Oh, well, in
combat
that case-
now.
To metagame, it's like you don't waste it on Alwyn actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure Eleanor gets plenty of healing.
I would say that Elwyn
Right.
was in some sort of fugue-like rage, wasn't he, when he saw the orcs?
He was.
You know, I kind of wonder if he perhaps, that's maybe taken him by surprise as well, and he wants to maybe go back up the stairs.
Thank you. I've only got. I only need 2 more. I might basically fully healed. I've got like 2 hit points down, which is absolutely fine. So work on Z a little bit if you can, because Z might get hit even if he doesn't
Oh.
want to stay back.
Thank you kindly, my friend.
And I'm good. Right, I'm just gonna grab a drink. I'll be back in one
Appreciate
sec.
it.
Yeah, no worries.
Oops.
That's very kind of you to do that. I'll be all right. I'm not too bad. Took a bit of a lick there, but it's okay.
Kitchen. I'm just keeping an eye up this corridor.
Yeah. So can we? Now that we're not being fought, this room here, it looks like some kind of kitchen or something. Is that?
Yes, yeah,
accurate?
yeah. Yeah, you can see that it's definitely some kind of like food preparation. Yeah.
Okay, and then there's just a large stove area. Yeah, cool. I guess whilst we're waiting for a second, can I just have a quick kind of scout around the room, have a little look around some of the tables and stuff, see if there's anything interesting?
Yeah. So there's various sort of random utensils, like pots, some not particularly appetizing looking, slightly green tinged meats.
I'm back, and I'm left with Cormac and Cody. So I guess everyone else has walked off. Oh yes.
I'm just in this room here.
I'm just up the corridor keeping an eye out.
Yeah. So there's just like some relatively blunt knives, cooking utensils, all looking pretty worse for wear. Like I say, this sort of slightly putrid looking meat with a bit of a green tinge to it.
Nothing worth pocketing, it would seem.
Nothing particularly shiny, no.
What am I, a magpie? Yes, that's pretty accurate. Should we just have a quick scout around this other room that all these fellas were in as well?
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. So we'll have a little look around this room as well, because I don't think we got a proper good.
Yeah. So as you sort of go into the room, it looks like, I mean, it's even calling it a room. It's probably a little bit generous, I guess. It's sort of just this sort of cavern. Certainly doesn't look like a natural cave. It's clearly been like dug out. You can see where there's like wooden supports around the place, just sort of holding it up slightly and sort of keeping everything somewhat steady. There's sort of like dirt, rubble over the place. There's a few benches and tables where this group, when you sort of interrupted them, was sort of sat around. On each of them, there's like a mix of like really dirty, grubby plates, a few sort of wooden tankards, Looks like whatever passes for a social area in this particular dwelling.
Massive.
It is massive. There's a lot of space up ahead. There's going to be others.
Yeah, I agree. Should we go and proactively find them?
How's everyone feeling now?
Oh, I'm tip top. I don't know how, but I just suddenly felt better.
What about you, Magic Boy?
Hey, what's up?
How are you feeling? You ready to continue?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. No reason to stop, is there? Should probably find out who they were calling out to, but we probably should be a little bit quiet about it, is my thinking. Probably don't want to get caught by whoever it was and get caught off guard if there's another room full of 30 hobgoblins.
Whichever way, there are 3 routes up above. Whichever way we go, we're going to have our back to the rest of them.
Well, we've been right already, so it's not that way.
Have we?
There was a dried out well to the right.
Ah, you're probably right.
I would like to stick to like just behind Mr. Garvin. I'll just follow behind him because he seems like a good walking shield.
I'm happy to go in front of you if you want, Z. Or go
Hello?
at the back.
I'm happy to
I
go.
don't really mind where I am.
I'm happy to go at the front.
No, I prefer it if I can get up close and personal and stab things.
That's fine. I will hold back slightly.
So I think maybe second, and then Leo can maybe at the back because he is a bit buffer than I am.
Yeah, we could do with
just in case we get
someone
attacked from
strong at the
behind,
back.
Yeah.
So question is left or up?
There's doors to the left, and there looks like a
Oh yeah.
passageway up. Well, it's quite a long way up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Left. I don't know.
Yeah, left is good.
I'm happy with that.
What's Elwin gonna do?
Elwin's just sort of sat with Pepper in a little bit of I don't know, shock almost.
Yeah.
He seems pretty almost sort of quite spaced out at the moment.
As we set off, I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and just say, just keep your eyes open, old man. Okay. We all ready?
So this is the formation we're going in, right? Carl, Eleanor, Z, Warforged, Leokin.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. I don't know what's easiest for travel, but in case anyone like opens a door and stuff
Oh,
happens,
so-
this is how we're traveling.
So quietly.
Oh, yeah, I was going to
Quiet is
ask.
the Warforge?
Can Alwyn cast Leave No Trace?
He has no spell slots left.
Okay, that's fine.
No, in fact, having said that,
I
Elwyn
also
doesn't.
don't believe he doesn't have second level spells.
Yeah,
yet.
I'd say Elwyn doesn't actually have access to that either. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what level Rangers got it at.
Yeah, level
Yeah,
5
they-
you get second level
They
spells,
gain
Level
spells
5,
quite
right.
slowly. Yeah.
which
Okay,
I believe pass without a trace is them.
Oh, pass out trace, sorry, not Leave No Trace. Yeah, doesn't matter. In that case, he can't. Yeah, we should stealth if we can. We didn't last time, and it got us in trouble.
Well, I tried.
Did you try?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you rolled it for us. That's convenient.
I told you, Warforge was not stealthy.
It appears there's been some kind of update to this.
Although I'd take
I'm
that for
actually
my
fine with that, by the way.
yeah, I would take that for my role, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even see what they were.
I didn't see what I got, but and I think I rolled better this time. I think I got
Oh.
14.
I'm brilliant.
Warforge did much better. Leokin, not so good.
But I actually am happy for you to auto roll.
Okay, yeah, I'll bear that in mind for anything like that. Yeah.
Same.
Has mine not showed up for everyone?
It's
No,
not
I
showing up for
can't
me.
see it.
Oh, well, I rolled a 10, so that makes it an
Sure you
11
did.
total. I genuinely did.
Right.
I
Yeah,
saw
that's good.
well, the dice that showed up was a 10. Whether that means it was actually a 10 or not, I don't know. But,
So I see that there are two ways that I would do this. One, assuming the door's unlocked, is I push the door open and go in, and then you guys back me up.
Yep.
The other one is that we open it and then back up and then see if they come out. But either way, it's not going to be quiet.
I feel like going in is probably better. We
Yeah.
should probably check it for traps first.
I'm assuming that's something you're good at.
Yeah, I suppose maybe. Actually, I'm not. Technically, weirdly,
Is it investigation?
Gabriel, yeah, it says Z is better than it, better at it than I am.
Oh, I'm pretty good at it as well, to be fair.
Okay, cool. You do it. It's all good. Yeah.
Okay. Is that investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, you have a look around the door. There's no obvious like signs of any kind of trap. Nothing you can see. No sort of like pulleys or attachments to it or anything. Looks pretty kosher. Yeah.
I hear anything on the other side?
You can make a perception check for me.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not so good with perception. Maybe I should take the helmet off occasionally. Okay. You guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So just quietly. No, I'm even indicating to the camera, but I haven't even put the camera on. 3, 2, 1, go.
Or is it just something
Oh, I can actually see. I can see from the next room awkwardly, but yeah.
That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, I think there's a tiny gap in the
Yeah.
wall.
I laugh and like
Is it
push.
just a single square space?
I push
anyone-
Zero back. You'll see in a second. It's fine.
It's
Anyone
pretty
need?
putrid smelling. It's
Yeah, I bet it is.
It's
I was so ready to kill
toilet,
someone.
we've just charged into a toilet, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Anyone need it?
No.
Actually, now that you say it, I'd take a look at the toilet and decide otherwise.
Yeah, you've probably
I don't think-
seen better facilities elsewhere in your time. Yeah.
I don't think any of my D&D characters I've made have go for the toilet before.
Sean has.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think the bucket was for?
No,
Oh.
Right, well,
No, I remember Sean. Oh,
No, carry on.
I think I remember this, but Sean. So we were in a forest, and no, Sean said. I think I can't remember now.
if you want to, now's your opportunity.
I mean,
There's
More
no way
force
of knowing
on.
what's through this door at all, unless you're Eleanor.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
I'm gonna start looking back, having just opened this first one and it being this. I'm gonna start making sure I keep an eye behind us.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
This doesn't feel like the way we want to go, but
Do you want to make a perception check for me, T, as you're doing that?
I certainly can, since you asked so nicely.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm rolling nothing but tens. Look at me go.
What did you get? 12. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you sort of have a look back, sort of listening out as well, I guess. But yeah, nothing
Just
you
as we go
notice. You can see Warforged and Loken behind you. Yeah.
I'm going to do the same thing in a different order. I'm going to do a perception. Listen at the door.
Yeah, go for it. Silence.
Yeah, I really shouldn't bother with that. And then an investigation, just to see if the door looks trapped.
Perfectly innocent door.
Yeah. Okay.
Does he miss the little sign on the door? With
Yeah.
the little
It says
hobgoblin
trap.
Man.
Yeah. Indeed. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, as you open
Alpha.
the door, you've come across what looks like a pretty not particularly again, it's pretty not very well looked after room with there's like some beds in there. None of them look pretty comfortable. None of them none of them particularly appealing in terms of taking a rest. There are 3 sleeping hobgoblins you can see on 3 of the beds. And they don't seem to react in any way as you open the door.
I quickly grab Carl's collar,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like give him like the shush sign, and
Okay.
like indicate to sneak in. I mean, I know we're sneaking, but
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah, no, indeed. Okay. So
I will creep
going
in.
in.
I'll creep to this one.
I'll point as I come in. I'll point to me and the one down in the second one down on the right hand side. Point over at the left one, and then point over at the right one.
I will draw my rapier and hold it to not to his throat, but like ready to.
Okay. Is anyone?
Is there only 2 of them in the room? Because I can.
There
only
are
see
3.
There are
There are
three.
3.
Someone else is going to be better off than me trying to like do melee attacks against these guys.
I'm-
Yeah, I should try.
I'm now.
I
I'm now
indicate
looking
to.
back. I'm now looking back at the doorway, going, "What? Get in! Get!"
I indicate to get the Leokin in.
And for stealth check one in.
It's alright, group stealth check, right? It's
Yeah.
totally fine, I'm sure.
Wow.
And I point to that one.
Okay.
And then I guess like somebody can do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. We can just stab them all simultaneously.
You can each make your melee attacks. That's fine.
With advantage.
Can I like?
Should do it automatically where they're prone.
amazing.
After they attack, basically.
Alright, guys, I did brilliant.
Hey,
I'm gonna.
how do I only roll 1?
I'm
on the
gonna hit
damage?
it,
How annoying.
but
Why did my sneak attack do double damage? Is that a thing that happens?
They're unconscious. It's automatic crit.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
yeah, my club should have been. No, I should have used it. No, it should have been my fist. Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, 1 should have been advantage, but 2 should have been fist. But I hit it anyway. But no, I'm purposely not killing it. I considered it.
Oh, I killed this one.
Yeah, I.
Carl, you can roll yours again where you had advantage.
Okay. I will.
Given the fact that one of them has already put me unconscious, not in the mood.
Yeah, same. The 3 damage either way.
Also, still a miss, even with it unconscious and you having advantage.
Yeah, that probably is kind of accurate.
What I will do quick.
I want to subdue it. Because I did suddenly.
You guys are the worst murderers of unarmed.
Yeah, well, I suddenly.
Honestly. Only Eleanor knows how to do her job.
I'm not murdering.
Did no one else? How did the other people not manage to kill them?
Didn't even hit it.
The other 2 didn't even hit.
I didn't hit
No.
it.
Really?
They couldn't hit a stationary, laying asleep person.
Yeah.
Was it because I like, rolled over when I went for the sword shot?
Eleanor stabs down with her rapier, and makes very short work of that that particular guy. I suppose getting automatic crit and automatic sneak attack is pretty good against a sleeping character.
Yeah.
Who would have thought rogues would be good assassins?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the sudden sort of just slight sort of scream as that one sort of dies out, but the other 2 are just able to sort of like there's just like enough movement that the blows from Leokin and Carl just go very slightly wide on them both. I guess you were probably too effective if anything, Eleanor.
They probably rolled over at the last second.
I'll just look round at Eleanor. So we're supposed to go on 3.
I just nod. I give you like the house shrug. This is a bungled assassination, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think assassinating was questionable.
And just as that happens, so yeah, the other 2 just sort of slowly are sort of coming to. You see them sort of dodge out of the way quickly as they react to that noise. And at just about the same time, you all suddenly hear this sort of like barking and yelping, which you recognise as belonging to Pepper. Yeah, Eleanor, it's your turn. You're top of initiative.
I look at Leokin and Carl and say, "Have you got this?"
Yeah, go.
Uh,
Go.
That's a lot of faith, bearing in mind how they've done so far.
right. Dash, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And then
as you do, you spot a bugbear just up ahead of you.
I can dash as a what's it called, can't I?
Yeah, yeah, as your cutting action, yeah.
Yep. So charm person.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's a good try, but this particular bugbear is slightly more wise than the previous ones you encountered, it seems. Or just rolls better. Not actually
Nice.
was.
I as I cast it, I shout some stuff like, "Oh, Jamoke, we finally found you."
And you just see this the bugbear just looks straight back at you and just goes it just looks a little bit confused for it and goes, "I know Jamoke."
Worth a try.
Don't forget to tell him that new big boss says hello.
Yeah, you see another bugbear just sort of dashing down behind him down this corridor. Is able to just sort of dash down past him and gets to here. Looks like he's just sort of following him down, but doesn't. He gets this far, doesn't have enough movement left to really do anything after his dash. Carl, you are stood over a guy that you couldn't hit unconscious, or
Yeah. Well, so he's not. Is he? He's not armed.
no, he's there. You can see there's like some weaponry on the floor besides their bed, but at the moment, no, he's just sort
fuck
of
it.
yeah.
No, he's had his chance.
That'll do.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look at that minimum damage.
Yeah, took you a second attempt to do it, but this time you make very quick work of him.
And then I'm going to head off back this way and say, quickly, Leakin,
Yeah.
and that'll end my turn.
Nice. That hobgoblin's dead. Leokin, is your second attempt.
Have another go.
Yeah, sure.
Are these guys currently prone? Or...
I hit it.
No, they've had enough time. They could just sort of like they're not on their feet, but they're like
Yeah.
they're conscious and aware of their surroundings, like sort of sitting up slowly. But yeah, again, just like Carl took a second attempt at it, but your second swing is he's have to make short work of that hobgoblin, and you kill him.
Yay. That's it.
Yeah, no movement or bonus actions or
No.
okie dokie. Z. So yeah, you've seen Eleanor dash past you, and
I can just about see a bugbear from where I
you
am.
can.
So I will shoot it.
Nice.
Oh, it's got full cover. Is
That
it?
should only be half cover. You're good.
I didn't know if that was just because of how it's round a corner as well or not.
Nah, you can see enough of him.
I don't get enough of an idea from where I am as to whether he's running in or running away, do I?
You probably right about the same time that you see him sort of dashing down into your sightline. So he's clearly running down in this direction. Yeah.
Right, well then. Oh, apparently my target is blocked by a wall.
Fine, he's there.
Oh yeah, that worked nicely. However, it misses.
Hit Pepper by the look of it from the animation.
Oh, Pepper's still there, is she?
Mhm.
That's alright then. I'm happy. That's everything for me.
Okay. You are Warforged.
I'm more focused.
would you like to do?
Are we getting back into positions or?
Well, the guys in that room are dead, but there are some bugbears back down near the ladder.
Elwyn's in trouble.
I don't think I'll be able to do this, will I? Hold on, let me
Yeah,
try
you can
it.
see him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good hit.
Yeah.
8 damage with
Yay.
Eldritch Blast.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, this initial bugbear which you tried to charm, Eleanor, he just charges at you. And you see him just raise this morning star above his head as he sort of slams it down at you. Hits for 19, then rolls atrociously. 2d8 plus 2 and deals you 4 damage.
Oh Christ!
Nice.
That should have put me on the floor, really.
Yeah, double ones on the damage die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see him sort of bear down, spring down that morning star, but you stand pretty tough to it and don't really take much damage from it. But you do get an immediate chance to respond.
The guy who's now winded, I shout over to him. Are you Jamoke?
And again, this one just sort of looks at you confused and goes, you know no Jamoke.
I just say, for Pete's sake. I guess we're doing it this way then, and I just. Can I take the? Can I take a high? I'm gonna try and do a stealth check to hide.
Yeah, sure, go for it. It's not a bad attempt.
And then do I get advantage?
Which one are you attacking? The one next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to just slink enough in the shadows, then round the corner again at him. Yeah, yeah, you can get advantage.
How do I do that?
Just
Shift.
alt. Yeah, alt.
Alt. I'll see which one it is.
Nice. Yeah, it's a hit.
Take 16 damage, idiot.
16 damage is pretty good. Yeah.
And then I ask him again if he's Jamoke after stabbing him.
And you see him, he sort of like grabs at this slashing wound across his chest, and just sort of looks up at you quite defiantly actually, and says, Jamoke makes short work of you.
That's not.
Bring it.
Um,
You're making me angry, mate.
his buddy here. Let's do this quick. Yeah, his buddy just pulls out a javelin and throws it towards you, Eleanor.
Yeah, that's what I get for shit talking.
It's pretty bad. It just the combo, the sort of his buddy stood in the way and you in a pretty thin corridor. And you just see the javelin just sort of bounces off the wall next to you and lands on the ground. And then he immediately starts running back up in that direction. Cool. Which makes it Carl's turn.
So I can run to there. And then I'm going to continue past, I think.
Yeah.
So I take my action to dash.
Yeah.
I'm going to go one more step so stay in contact with that. Okay, that will do me.
Leokin, you are all alone in a room with 3 dead bodies.
That sounds fun.
Good Friday night. It's really not.
I'm gonna move here then.
Anything else you want to do?
Actually, can I take a dash?
Yeah, definitely. You can't end in the same space as Eleanor's. You'd have to stop one space back. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's it.
Z.
That's me. Did I see? I believe Eleanor's been swinging at something.
Yes, yeah, you can
one
see
of
she's
either
clearly in
side.
some. Yeah.
Oh, I don't massively like the sound of getting involved with that, if I'm being entirely honest. But at the same time, my elf buddy needs help. Okay. Dash past, and as I run past this guy, I am going to use my action to cast booming blade.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
I think. Oh, do we work out? I have to do that after I do the attack.
Yeah, but that's cool.
That
You can.
is like,
It'll work either way around still.
Yeah. So yeah, I will swing. Because I don't have my dagger, I'll swing my quarterstaff. Fantastic.
That is a miss.
And I will take another step this way.
You can take your spell slot back as well, because presumably you would not have used that.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
cantrip.
Boom Blade's cantrip, isn't it? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, such a cool effect as well.
Hmm.
Such a cool image.
He is Warforged.
Warfork?
Indeed.
I didn't realise Leokin was there. Warfork says, "Excuse me," and he tries to walk through.
You can get by, unless they explicitly want to prevent you.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you run up to him with your hand axe, but as you sort of take a swing immediately as you come out, you don't really have enough time to get a good look at him, and you just sort of swing slightly wide of him.
Oh.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Which brings us back to this bugbear. Yeah, and as you swing at him, Warforged, so yeah, you swing just right, but he immediately responds by just swinging back at you with that Morning Star he has in his hands. Bears. Equally as wide as your blow went, so did his. Was not particularly impressive. But he's still sort of grasping at that large wound that Eleanor put in his last turn. And after he swings at you and misses, he then turns to begin running. There's 3 of you with potential for opportunity attacks. I'll let you debate that amongst yourselves.
Well, I guess we'll take them, right?
Yeah, whichever order you want to take it in.
Well, I've taken mine. I've missed.
That's cool.
Hey.
Nice.
Good old Mr. Garvin.
Yeah, you get enough, but he's still on his feet.
Yeah.
Hey. Amazing.
Yeah, Carl's blow was just enough to sort of trip him very slightly, which is enough for Warforce to then just bring that hand axe down and just slash at him. And you see him just sort of, as he was trying to run away, he sort of makes it about 5 feet and just slumps down to a bloody mess on the ground. And that's your turn.
Yeah. I will dash to close up.
Yeah.
I can't get past him, can I?
No.
No. I didn't think that was a thing. Cool. And then just rapier, like bog standard, because I can't do anything else. Rubbish.
Good hit.
And that's
Not
it.
so much good damage, yeah. Yeah, so he sort of, as he's dashing up, you sort of get him with that rapier blow from behind. He sort of stops in his path, turns back with that Morning Star and sort of swings it round, kind of blindly back towards you. But it's a pretty thin corridor. But you see it coming. You're able to sort of duck down below it, and the Morning Star just sort of smashes into one of these sort of like muddy clay walls on the side, and just sort of brings a little bit. It's not going to like crumble in, but you see a bit of the sort of ground just come, sort of the wall, sorry, sort of come down and hit the ground. Carl.
You're muted, Phil.
I'm chasing after Eleanor.
Yeah.
Ran into the wall, and then I am going to get here, and then I'm going to tell her to take her rapier and hit him with the pointy end of it. I'm going to use Commander's Strike.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks, and then use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see and hear you, and expend one superiority die. That creature can immediately use its reaction to make an attack.
If you target it and do it on Eleanor, it should give her the bonus, I believe.
Oh, nice. So I click on
Magic.
Eleanor, and then I click that. Consume resource.
Nice.
Adding the superiority dice to the damage roll. How exciting!
Yeah.
Come on! Oh no!
Oh well.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. This pointy end.
Yeah.
You guys need to be less quick with your rolling your attacks.
Why?
Why? Did you have something as well?
Yeah,
Oh, you can do it. I was just re-roll.
No. I could have made that hit, but
Oh well, I mean, if you want it, it's fine.
No, I can't because you've rolled it. That's the whole point.
Portent does have to be before the roll, yeah.
Has to be before the roll is done.
Oh yeah, I suppose, but like that's my fault, not yours. So like,
Yeah, and because of it, you didn't hit, so that's fine.
We'll get it next time.
Yeah.
Leo.
And that's me done.
Me. I'm gonna run
Nice.
this way.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
This way.
Yes.
Stop. Do you reckon I could try through?
Yeah, it'll get an AC bonus, but you can definitely
Yeah.
try and make a ranged attack on him if you want to, yeah. Yeah, pretty tough with the sort of two people stood in the way in this relatively thin corridor. Yeah, and it just sort of you manage to go past your sort of party members. You don't hit them, but it also just sort of like flies over the bugbear's head. You just sort of aim a little bit too high. Yeah, anything else you want to do? Any bonus actions, Jathan?
No.
Okay. Z.
Well, that's me.
That's you.
Oh, I can see a bugbear now. Don't see anything else coming from further up the hall. I don't.
No, nothing you can see then.
Oh,
No. You can take a perception check if you want as an action if you want to really look close, but
Firebolt.
boom.
No.
Ooh.
Shoot Eleanor with a firebolt.
Yeah,
Ouch.
it's a pretty thin, and Edler and Carl, you sort of feel the heat as it just sort of blows past you and hits into the wall. Pretty much the same place where that Morning Star struck, and the wall just again sort of just crumbles very slightly there. Anything else,
Give me a
see?
smile. Nah, I'm done.
Warforged, do you have any ranged actions?
What?
That's your turn.
It is.
You've just seen two members of your party take turns throwing stuff down that hallway.
Can I try and move in here?
Yeah, totally. I actually quite like the narrative of Carl just having all these various magic blasts just going past his head in this corridor.
Yeah, he's not keen. Ooh.
Critical!
Nice. That one does hit. Yeah.
Wow.
Fortunately, that critical was not a very good actual damage roll. that is also
No.
definitely wrong. That should have been a 15. Yeah, it should have been 15. Which is another 5 damage, which is enough to kill him.
Oh,
Hey, nice one.
Awesome. Magic's
Yay!
great. Go magic.
We should probably we should probably fix our marching order and then before we
Yeah.
carry on. Oh, we have
Yeah.
combat or not?
I'm going to keep you guys in initiative for no
Okay.
We
reason
should.
at all.
Sure.
That's reassuring.
Anything else you want to do, Warforged?
No, I don't think I need to move, do I? In the order.
Well, if we're in combat initiative still, it's really awkward to get back into initiative. So just it doesn't matter what you do really. You can move if you want. I'm going to move next and move past you anyway.
Cool, yeah, so at the end of your turn, Warforged, so yeah, you blast that Eldritch Blast, and that last one drops down, and he screams out, and as he screams out, you, just for a moment, Eleanor, you can see a flicker of movement in the sort of, just up here, sort of just like a shadow casting from a light source, and as that happens, you just hear a slamming door.
Okay.
And then I'll take you out of combat.
okay. Whoa, careful. Let me go first.
Yeah. Oh, you're such a gentleman, Carl.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, so in this room you sort of come into here, you find there's another just sort of quite shabby looking desk, and there's some parchment on it. Looks like there's some kind of drawing going on.
Do you like a map? Can I investigate it?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
Keep my eye on that door.
Nice. Yeah, you are. It's definitely some kind of map, and just judging off the sort of like the landmarks that are on there, and a few of the sort of just like the general state of it, it looks like it's a map of the forest itself. You can actually see that like pear trees is marked on there. It's not named as pear trees, but you can like recognise from where it is, sort of roughly, and like there's like a drawing of some buildings just outside. So it's, yeah, it looks like there's some kind of map of the forest being made.
Oh, I'll stash it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll hastily stash it and then sort of nod to Carl about the door.
Okay. I'll move around and I'll look behind me and go, where the fuck is everyone?
Yeah. And I'll shrug because I don't know.
I'm here.
See, I think the other two members of your party are just hanging around in a corridor.
Hmm.
Presumably,
It wasn't letting me move.
Corridors are quite good fun, to be fair, so...
I think that's going to be
Yeah.
locked, or at least barred, and I also think they're waiting for us.
Well, I think I might have. Do I have thieves' tools? I don't think I actually have thieves' tools.
So.
No, I don't think I do. I think I've got proficiency with them. I don't think I actually have.
Oh, no,
them.
you have got some, yeah.
I do have some. Okay, there you go. So I can potentially lockpick.
Maybe worth looking at. I'm a little worried that they're going to pull the door open and just fire a barrage through it.
Yeah. So I'll go and investigate the door. Is it like I'm looking for traps and for locks, like whether it's locked or not?
Yep. Nice, good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you sort of have a look around. You can see there's no sign. There's like a wooden door, but there's no sort of signs of a lock. There's certainly no keyhole or anything like that. And as you sort of can very gently, as you're sort of investigating, sort of pull at this sort of rudimentary handle on the door, and it certainly doesn't feel like there's anything built into it. Doesn't feel like it's like pulling at anything or clicking anything in particular. As you sort of look around the door itself, again, no signs of anything that stands out to you as like trap or anything. Doesn't seem to be any kind of triggers on there.
Okay, great. I'll immediately step back to 5 feet and then like nod to Carl that he should be good to go. Like not locked kind of thing. Like I don't know quite how I'll gesture that, mouth it or what have you.
Yeah. Okay.
And then look back at Zero and sort of go like mouth like where's the robot?
Do a little... Hey! Down to the robot.
Which way does this door open?
It looks like it opens away from you, like inwards.
I can't have my XP for some reason.
Oh, I added them all anyway.
Oh, cool. Okay, great. There you go. That makes sense.
I thought we were still in initiative, so I was waiting for Sam to go.
Ah.
Sam, say it's my turn.
You are free to move.
I'm gonna look over at Leakin and just suggest you just move across slightly, so you're not
Yep.
directly in the door.
On
Right.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over and throw the door open if I can.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna run in. Oh, fucking
And I'll follow it.
Yeah, inside of this door, it's pretty beat up like the rest of this place. Maybe slightly better condition. There's a large bed, which is actually unlike the other ones. It's got like a pretty dirty looking, but like it looks like a feather mattress of some type. And you can see there's like a bookcase, but there's no real there's not really much in terms of books. Instead, it's just got like loads of random just loads of random odds and ends, knickknacks. There's a few what looks like bones with like just the very last dregs of like meat and ligaments attached to them.
no food in your bedroom. It's the rule.
Cool, Matt. You heard what Phil said.
Huh?
I'm gonna look over at Eleanor. Is there any way that anyone could get under the bed? Does it look like a bed you could hide under?
Yeah, the bed's I probably didn't choose the best particular art asset for this. The bed's very large, actually. This is like sort of like in terms of like comfort, it's probably not what you'd call queen size, but in terms of actual like size, yeah, it's very very large. I mean, you could probably two or three members of your party could probably sleep on it quite comfortably. At least in terms in terms of size, but not actual comfort.
That's not a thought I'm gonna entertain. Crouch down and then with the sword out in front of me, look under the bed.
Yeah, and there's just enough light from this torch in the room. You can see underneath pretty clearly. And there's a rat that's just sort of scurries as you sort of look down there. And again, there's a few more sort of bones and what looks like
No people.
Yeah, but I mean, there's certainly nothing other than this rat hiding under there anyway.
I step forward and motion for Ziaviel to come in here.
I do as I'm told.
And I say, like, there must have been someone around here because the door closed. Where would you have a hidden trap?
I will. Well, for me,
Okay.
it would be there'd be like a bookcase, or the bed would lift, and there'd be something under it. Can I have a bit of an investigate around the room?
Yeah, you can make an investigation.
Should we see if this works?
Ooh. It's a very good investigation, Jake.
Weird, isn't it?
Who rolled an 18?
I rolled an 18. Look at me go.
Wow.
That's portent, I assume.
It
Yeah.
is, indeed, yeah.
Otherwise, you've just cheated. Cool. You start having a look around, Z, and you notice very quickly there's like just a load of scrapings in this sort of mud clay floor. Just sort of like in this area here. It looks like the this bookcase or shelving or whatever, like it's clearly been moved around. Quite clearly, sort of is mobile, can be moved.
I kind of gesture to Mr. Garbin and go, this goes this way, and try and get him to try and slide it. And I'll grab hold and try and pull as well. I doubt
I'll help out as well, obviously.
I doubt I'm going to be much help, but I might give him.
I reckon it will slide pretty easily. I think, but
Yeah, you guys, it's a little stiff, but it's more just because of like the ground obviously is like not really made for moving stuff easily. But you're able to pull it backwards, and you find there's actually a door just down here in this part of the wall.
okay.
Good thinking, Z.
I got good eyes for this kind of stuff.
I called you in.
Okay, we'll
I gestured to the other two to follow us as well. Like we've got
You,
something.
you two coming in?
take a look at the
Found
door.
something in there.
How does it work? Does it look trapped?
So it's a far more simple door than any of the other doors you've encountered. It's pretty much just like almost like just a wooden board just sort of built into the wall there. There's not even like any sign of like a handle or anything. It looks like it's pretty much just like a push.
Push it with my foot.
Yeah. And it sort of opens up, and as it does, immediately there's like some torchlight comes through from the other side.
Wow, Jamoke's not how I thought Jamoke would look.
And yeah, on the other side, as you open it, there's this large sort of towering troll, which immediately just sort of initially just sort of as you open, just sort of like lets out this like hiss as it sort of looks over at you, Carl. Just
Good shit is what I will say.
Yeah.
Follow that up with fuck.
Mm.
I guess we'll roll initiative. Seems like the right time to do it.
Oh, of course. Now's the time I roll high.
Yeah, Z. So you see this sort of troll just towering in this room, and your initial view of what you can see of the room, you can see from where you are, so you can see a very, very well maintained, quite almost luxurious looking bed, actually, far better than the rest of the things you've seen around the place. And you can also see in the far corner, there's just this, yes, you have definitely noticed it. There is a large pile of all sorts of shiny knickknacks of, hard to really get much detail from where you are, but yeah, it certainly draws your attention, I guess.
That's our favourite kind of knickknacks.
Told you, I am a magpie. Is it my go?
Yeah.
It's a troll. Can I actually see it? Oh, I can see it if I go this way. Cool. What do I know about trolls? If I can ask.
They're cuddly.
Is there anything I like instinctively know?
Yeah, in terms of like just general knowledge, trolls, much like I guess like snakes and some lizards, can regrow body parts. They're sort of like quite self regenerative, I suppose. You can if you were to say like cut the limb off of a troll, and give it a little bit of time, that limb will replace itself. And that also extends to just their bodies in general. They're quite sort of resilient. They're able to heal. Actually, killing one entirely, you have to be very precise with how you go about doing that.
Fire stops it.
Yes, they are not keen on fire at all.
That was kind of what I was asking at as to whether I would.
Yes,
I
no,
would
this
know
is
that
well
or
enough
whether that
known.
would
Yeah.
be- Okay. I mean, my plan was probably going to be the same either way, but I cast firebolt.
Oh, okay.
I think. Oh,
Wait, should we not
actually.
talk to it first, maybe, in case it
Oh
will...
no! I don't know. It's run away from us. Do you want me to talk to it? You normally tell me not to talk to things.
Take a turn. Like
I
you do you.
Suppose it hasn't done anything aggressive yet, right?
Literally, so as Carl's opened the door, it's just let out this loud hiss, and then we've gone straight into initiative. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll step in the room. And I walk in and I go, hello, friend. How are you doing? Nice place you got here.
And then this sort of towering troll, again, just sort of like lets out this like hiss at you, quite sort of animalistic, quite primal. And then stands up a little straighter and gains another few inches as it sort of towers over you quite heavily now. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Yeah.
We buy just milkshakes for all of us and fruit soup.
Oh, thank you.
isn't from me, it's from Molly. You need
Oh.
to go in there right now and say thank you.
I'll be 1 second. I've got to say thank you to somebody, apparently.
So is the thought that we try and talk to this guy? I guess I see how he responds, right? But
Yeah,
I was just going to go ahead and just straight torch the guy. But
I think we pretty much are.
I think that's likely where it's going to end up. But
After it's going to be awkward to not kill him, having killed all the people that live in his house.
and also I want all his gold. That is quite a large pile of treasure.
It does look like a large pile of treasure.
Yeah. I think we are going to. I don't know. Just like sometimes it feels like
I mean, who would know?
it has a name.
So do I. That doesn't stop Carl from wanting to kill me.
No, I have never said I wanted to kill you.
Yeah, okay.
Or about it, maybe.
Yeah, so Jamoke just sort of like lets out that hiss again, and like I say, just then stands up a little straighter, gains those few inches, then looks over and says, where did you come from?
Just round the corner. We were just passing by and wanted to see what was up. We heard a loud bang. Are you alright?
My followers, the bugbears.
Yeah,
What
lovely
bugbears?
fellas. Lovely fellas.
Can you make just make a general charisma check for me? Z?
Oh, yay. Awesome.
Yeah, and as you sort of say it, you just see she sort of like again, just sort of as you sort of like, she then just sort of leans forward, just leans towards you slightly, and just looks a little bit more aggressive.
I still got anything else I can do on my turn? I know.
Bonus actions or any remaining movement, but probably no action.
Ah, you know I don't have bonus actions, you tease. I turn back to Carl and go, as you done, look happy.
I've done my bit.
Yeah, I pissed her off, now you kill her.
Eleanor, you are up in initiative.
Yeah, are we burning this thing?
Unless you feel like chatting.
Well, so if I shoot from now, is it still a -2 +2? Sorry.
She's tall enough that you can get you won't get any
Cool.
bonus any penalty, sorry.
Yeah, firebolt then. Oh, it's +2.
What?
still.
Oh yeah, it shouldn't have done that. That's cool. That is actually a hit.
Yeah.
Do you just want to just roll the damage for me?
Is it just 1d8,
One-
1d10?
D10? Yeah.
Yeah, how sad.
Nice.
Nice.
But it's alright.
Yeah, you get 9 damage through with the firebolt.
And then I say something along the lines of like, we don't have to fight if you don't want to. And that's it.
Okay. Carl, you are the nearest to this towering troll.
You're also muted.
Oh, amazing.
I'm just looking back at Eleanor and so you hit it with a firebolt, and then you say, "Oh, we don't have to fight." Why don't you go and talk to it, Carl? I'm going to move forward a little bit to about there. Just with the shield up in front of me, and I'm going to hold an attack until it attacks me.
Okay.
Or actually attacks anyone in the party, in case it somehow manages to get past me.
Nice.
But I'm trying to look threatening. I'm gonna come in and I'm just easy, girl.
There's a lot of terrible initiative rolls in this combat, I've just realised.
We're tired.
God, yeah.
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 Yeah, so
It's been a long day.
You step forward, Carl.
Yeah.
And she almost immediately just meets your step and moves forward towards you.
I think I'm gonna have to let her have the first attack because I'm not going to attack her. She's not going to attack me.
Reasonable.
It's gonna go well.
Yeah, and she swings her claws at you, but you're sort of ready and you duck underneath them. You can take your reaction.
Yeah, I've got the shield. In which case, boom, and then That's not good.
Nah, just towers over you as you take the swing. Just really, pretty much, just
Yeah.
shrugs it off. Then immediately swings back at you with another claw.
Oh. Oh. Interesting. I've been hit by a claw, and I can use a reaction. I can Sentinel attack, or I can Mage Slayer attack.
Oh,
I'm
just
assuming I can do
both,
neither of those.
If you got reactions, they always just show up when you get hit by something. It's, she sort of slashes back at you with that claw.
Ow.
And as you're just reacting to that, finally, then just sort of swings her head forward and takes a bite at you.
Oh, ow.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh. We need to finish this quick or get the fuck out of here.
Warforged. Yeah, Cormac. Cormac? Okay, I'm just going to skip his turn because I don't think he's here. Hang on, let me find out where he is, Grip. Cormac.
I just spent an hour and a half watching a DM talk about how players don't take the hint that this is not a fight they can win.
He's in the kitchen
Okay.
making himself a sandwich.
Oh, well,
He Eldritch Blast.
that's a fair hobby.
Yeah, that seems fair.
He's going to have to get up to it first or get close to it.
He
Where is he?
Eldritch blasts it.
I'm sure there's better things he could do.
Eldritch Blast is good enough, though.
Eldritch Blast is great. Damn.
And when you let me Eldritch Blast, it also means you miss, apparently.
Vicious.
Leokin, you can hear this commotion from the room next to you.
Yay. Oh, yeah, I didn't move because I wasn't here. That's fine.
I'm fine if you want to start your turn from that, like you were in that room still.
Can I start from here because I wasn't
Yeah, that's
getting a
fine.
drink, so. Can I stand here and throw a javelin at it?
Sure.
That misses.
That is a miss. Again,
Does it still get advantage? If I move now, will it get advantage on me now?
No, you're far enough away. You're not adjacent to it, so you're fine.
Oh, good.
Just
I'm
leave
back.
Carl in there. Carl will deal with it.
The troll doesn't have reach. It's all good.
Z, your attempts at negotiation apparently last time were not particularly successful.
It's gone south, hasn't it? So I'm going to look up to this creature in front of me, and I pull out that familiar-looking diamond again. I go, "This not miss," and I send forward a chromatic orb.
Nice.
Towards it. Using one of my portent rolls.
Oh, that's a hit.
Who would have thought,
Nice.
Terrible damage roll. Wow.
Yeah, should have saved the portent for that.
3d8. Yeah.
2 1s. Wow. Oh well. I'm
Yeah,
just
it was
happy because
good.
it hits. I'm just happy because it hits. I'm like, cool. I'm done. I tuck behind this corner.
Eleanor.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sort of. I can slide round, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
And just as I'm running in, I pull up my rapier and just,
Please.
I guess, go for like the whatever it is. I don't know. Like the butt area. I'm trying to
Stab
think
him
of, like,
in the butt.
yeah, the thigh muscle and stuff,
Ugh.
and just
Some pretty bad rolls, unfortunately.
yeah. Well, I went for the thigh. It's my fault.
Yeah, it does 9 damage with the sneak attack as well.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to see that.
That's right, that's cool.
And then I don't do anything. I do nothing else.
Sure.
Oh no, I'll take a. I'll just. Oh no, I've only got 5 feet of movement, so I won't.
Okay. Carl. Yeah, you took 2 pretty nasty hits.
Hello, I'm back.
Good.
Cormac. You did an Eldritch Blast, but it missed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
I
okay.
say. That's it.
Is that's it as a threat,
That's
or
it.
that's it as an actual turn?
That's it. As in, no, that's it. As my actual turn. I missed it with my longsword, and I'm not going to do anything. I've got no bonus actions that are useful.
Okay.
Just going to dig in.
Yeah. So start of her turn, she sort of towers over you again. Carl, she immediately swings one of those claws at you again.
Yep. Get the shield in the way.
Yeah, and you just shield it up. And she swings straight back with the claw again the second time. And again, you just sort of shield it out of the way. Then she turns around with the bite towards, just towards Ellen. Just swings round with her head quite wildly in your direction. That one does hit for 5. That's
Ouch.
1 on the damage roll.
Yes.
Now she does. So she sort of swings forward and takes this bite at you. Doesn't get the greatest of contacts, to be fair. It's pretty weak in terms of what she could potentially do there. And as you're just sort of like reeling backwards from that, she again sort of towers up very slightly. She goes, I don't know how you found this place, but you will not leave.
Sentinel
roll
attack.
for-
After the attack on Eleanor, can I take a sentinel attack,
Yes,
or does
definitely.
so it's not that Eleanor needs to be within 5 of me. I will use sentinel then.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
Capitalize on them attacks.
Yeah, that'll do. I don't think there's any need to try and knock her over.
Okay. Warforged.
Hi, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, Z turns back to you as he looks back. She goes, "Whatever you've got, use it."
Okay. Wait, hold on. Didn't I go? So 15 feet I've moved, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Plan, Mr. Warforged. Oh, nice. Witch bolt.
That bolt.
Damn it!
Miss Bolt.
No!
Miss bolt was that.
That's what you're about.
Ray of Miss. Yeah. It is a very good spell when it hits, but unfortunately that was not the one. I'm afraid. Anything else
Good
for
good
Warforged?
No, no,
Good thinking.
no.
Leokin.
Same goes for you,
You
buddy.
see most of your group bravely
Leoki
attacking,
run.
whilst Z gives instructions.
Leokin attack. Leokin damage.
Nice.
Leokin run.
Just as a note to the Oakin, you've thrown quite a few javelins.
Oh yeah. Wait.
To be fair, you're actually carrying quite a few. So I take that entirely back. Yeah, you still.
I think you start with 10, don't you?
Yeah, he still has 5
Quite a
left.
lot.
So yeah, I take that back entirely. You are fine to keep throwing them. Apparently. Anything
Good.
else for you, Leokin?
No.
Okay. Z.
Awesome. So, 5. I'm gonna stand at the corner. I think I'm gonna stand over here because then I don't have the AC issue. And yeah, I'll shoot another chromatic orb towards it.
Legit rolls this time. Nice, yeah.
Mm.
Another 10 damage. That's crap, but I'll take it.
I mean, chromatic orb's pretty good when you want to make it fire damage every round.
Yeah, not terrible in this situation. And I just kind of slink back into my corner for my last bit of movement.
Nice, yeah. She just lets out this sort of hiss at you as you do it. Again,
Nothing personal.
and look, you can react as she sort of like is focusing her attention on Xavier.
Yeah, just a rapier. In this time into a bit higher up into the lower stomach.
Oh, yes.
Nice, that's a hit.
Yeah. For 16 damage.
Yeah.
God, I love rogues.
And then I will take my disengage.
Yep.
And then come over to here.
Yeah, no worries.
And I'm done.
Yeah, Carl, you see, she's just taken a couple of pretty big hits over the last round.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she can take another one. I'm just going to move slightly.
I believe in you.
Nice.
Nice.
And I will actually spend the last of my points to try and knock her over, which I think I can do. When you hit a creature, they've got to be large or smaller.
Yeah,
So is it large?
She is large.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 squares is large, and then 5 squares is bigger than large. Oh, sorry, 9 squares.
Mostly for the extra D8 damage
Hmm.
if she hits the ground, but she didn't. So
Yeah,
never
she
mind.
succeeds.
Okay, that's
Still
That's
takes
it.
a D8 damage, right?
Yeah. If you click the other formula button, it rolls the damage.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey. Oh, that was worth it.
Awesome.
7 damage.
In that case, no, that's it. That's me done.
Okay. And yeah, she looks pretty like you guys have piled on pretty quick on this relatively intimidating troll. And as you get that last hit on her, then she actually stumbles back even from your hit, and she sort of towers over again, and she she actually just she lifts up her claw to go and swing down at you, Carl, and then you almost see her just sort of like rest of herself and sort of stops and holds it for a moment. And she says, How did you find me? At least give me an answer before I die."
Some luck. Are you
Yeah.
famous?
We
Wait,
just stumbled on you.
She again, she sort of listens to the response for a sec, then yeah, she swings this claw down at you, Carl.
No.
Ooh, it's a big hit that time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
15 damage across you, and you
Yeah,
sort
that
of
hurt.
so you take that sort of 15 damage as she slashes the claw down across you, and you stumble back, and as that happens, she sort of as you stumble back, she sort of points to you and she says, "Stop this now!" and looks around for any reaction.
I will move my weapon away, I guess. Hold the sword down a bit with the shield up.
Anyone
Can
else?
we see her? Yeah.
Take the diamond out of the palm of my hand.
Oh yeah, I'll drop my swords slightly.
Warforged, Leokin?
I'll collect my javelins.
Hi, Mum. Warforged, how do you sort of react?
I just don't do anything.
Okay, and there she sort of like just she takes a move action to step back from you, Carl. You can take an opportunity attack if you want to.
I won't take an opportunity attack.
Okay. Boo.
She's gonna heal.
She sort of steps back. And she almost sort of not quite cowers, I suppose, but sort of just goes up to the back of the room and almost just sort of leans against the wall, and you can see she's really heavily injured. And just sort of doesn't sit down, but just sort of slumps down against that wall, sort of pushing her weight of her body against it. and then just looks at at your sort of party. Just says, "How did you find us? Where do you come from?"
At this point, I'm going to sheath my rapier, but then put my hand on my bow.
Mhm.
Not take it out, just put my hand on
Yeah.
it.
We were telling the truth. We just stumbled in on your home. We've been wandering the forest.
For how long?
Days.
That's nothing.
Can you navigate the forest?
She just sort of like, you see her sort of like cough up very slightly, she almost sort of like hacks up a little bit of blood. She just you see her just sort of like spit it out onto the ground. She says, "You can only navigate this forest if the forest wants you to."
I asked the first wanted us to find you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Z, you can make an insight check if you want to. Yeah.
I mean, I think she's healing.
It's hard to see. I mean, she looks pretty submissive, Z. She's just sort of like leaning up against that wall.
Yeah, I say that to her then.
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, you might have missed it. I just say, I ask her, when she says like about you only navigate the forest if it wants you to. I say, does that mean the forest wanted us to find you?
I don't know what the forest wants, but it it sounds crazy. It sounds like something the halflings would say, something they would believe. But the forest, it tries to protect what is outside of it. Anything evil within the forest can never leave.
I'll help you look at Z just for a second, and then look back.
I look at Carl for a second.
I give you a wink.
The forest keeps evil things here. Is that why you're trapped?
I guess so. I guess the forest and the halflings, they would deem a creature like me evil.
What does that mean for? Oh, she's drifting through the wall.
Just walked her
What does
through a
that mean
wall.
for
Yeah,
us?
ignore me entirely.
Congratulations, this is now a Bethesda game.
Yeah. Can we see her healing?
You can just see some of the wounds around her body, sort of like very slowly closing up. Yeah.
Can I take a bonus action to get second wind?
Yeah, that's cool.
Just
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
I just say, look, that's gonna work. Simply, we won't kill you, but we are gonna take all the treasure, and you're gonna let us do it, or I'm gonna shoot fireballs at you until you die.
And she almost sort of slightly mockingly at you. She's like, "You can take whatever you want, but if the forest has already deemed that you can't leave, how far do you think you'll get?"
That remains to be seen, doesn't it?
She's got a point.
But clearly, you are not a good creature, so I should have no quarry at all with ending that, should I?
And she just sort of looks you square in the eyes and she says, "One evil creature to another. We've both been stuck here."
That's what you think.
Maybe sparing this creature is a way to prove to the forest that we're not evil.
I'm just aware that every second we don't do something, this creature is healing.
Every 6, but yeah.
I want to go get a look at that treasure pile.
No, I just moved around like that. Look over at Leakin Eleanor. So we're going to let her live, but we're going to rob her.
That sounds wrong.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
When you say it like that, it sounds bad. But like, more like winning spoils in combat. Really, the victor of a great fight should be rewarded, surely.
Didn't win. I don't know.
We
I'm not happy
win
with this.
by not killing. Oh, I don't know.
It's
I just do what you guys do.
Then she just she sort of again sort of looks across the whole room, across the whole of your party, and she just sort of slumps a bit low, and at this point she actually is like practically just sat down on the ground, slumped against the wall. Still, even with like some healing going on, she's still pretty heavily damaged at the moment.
got for the fire damage.
And yeah, she just looks around at a lot of you and says, so what makes you all trapped in this forest?
We're looking for some furbolgs. And we sort of wandered into this forest looking for them, not realizing that we can't leave. And now we're here.
You must have done something. You must carry evil within you.
I start looking at the party like,
Oh yeah, I'm deeply scanning everyone now. Like,
who's she talking about?
also well aware that one of us is not currently here in this
Who's not here?
situation.
Elwyn is
Who's
still
not?
down with Pepper.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Warforged sees all like the other people like looking around at each other, so he joins in, not knowing what's going on. He just looks at other people.
Warforged, are you evil?
Well, I don't know.
That's reassuring. Okay,
I don't think I'm evil.
that's all right then.
But,
I mean,
well, I don't.
Carl's pretty racist, so. But I don't think he's evil. I think he's just misguided.
I was going to say the same.
Jimo,
So-
what can you tell us about this forest?
I've been here for close to as far as one can keep count, as close to 20 years, I think. I've tried. I made my own homesteads. I made dwellings, but the forest, it changes, it moves. It keeps.
How long have you been in this place?
I began building this place thinking that perhaps by going under the forest, there would be some respite from its trickery or some way out. But instead, every morning we find ourselves in a different place.
It's fancy.
Where'd you get the treasure?
Also, random travelers, other creatures, anything we find in the forest day to day, we make use of them. We consume them if they'll feed us. We take what they carry.
Are you happy?
This This place
Yeah.
is making me ill.
Yeah, Jamoke, are you happy here?
I have being here has allowed me some form of note, I suppose. Or I assume had my group.
You
Each
never feel like changing your ways?
for what gain?
Get out of the forest.
I think it's probably too late for me to change. This forest has made it clear that it will not allow me to leave,
Not too late.
and it seems it has made the same clear to you.
Never too late to change your ways.
I'm going to turn.
Yeah.
We should leave.
You need to make a change.
And as
Why don't you start with the troll in the mirror?
as you turn, Carl,
Yeah.
she just sort of like sneers at you, and she just says, and how many of us were there, and how many of you left? You think you'll leave now?
I'd look back at her and I think I'll try. I'm going to start walking away.
And then again, she just goes, it does leave one question though. You were stuck here before you slaughtered my group.
Aye.
So perhaps your evil is not just this act.
Look back over my shoulder again. I dare say you're right. I'm getting too old for this shit. And I'm going to walk out.
Okay, as you do, she bursts forwards towards you, Warforged.
Thought she might.
But as she sort of bursts forward across the room, you've got plenty of time to see her coming, and it is your turn initiative.
Would I have time to cast a Shadow Blade?
Yeah? Oh yeah, it's your turn. I mean, you can do whatever you can normally do on a turn.
Knew I should have burnt her.
Yeah, 30 points of healing she got then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll be alright.
It says you. I was on full hit points when this started.
Leokin is still
Can
here.
Leah
Can I
Yeah,
tap?
I know it sucks for you, but
Yeah, no, it's fine.
we'll get through it.
Crack.
I was trying not to kill her in case that. Yeah.
She's given me a lot to think about.
Can I attack the
Interesting.
thing if she's running at me?
What, with Shadowblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have... It's a melee attack, right? It makes a melee weapon, so you have to stand next to her. When you cast Shadowblade, it creates the Shadowblade in your inventory now. So you should now have a Shadowblade weapon, and it'll just disappear when the spell ends.
For what it's worth,
But I was just
Shadowblade does have the thrown property.
Oh yeah, it does, to be fair. Yeah, you're all right.
I was gonna say,
Wait, but
like,
when you throw
I'm
it, you
thinking-
lose the spell, right?
Yeah. You
Oh
don't
no,
throw it.
no! You don't. The blade disappears, but then you can make it reappear as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
So
How cool is that?
yeah.
Wait, what? Huh?
What
Been
do
confused.
you want to do, Warforged?
I was going to attack the thing because I thought it was running at me.
Yeah, it is, but its turn ends with it halfway across the room. So you can make a ranged attack or throw something, or you can move to it to make a melee attack.
I'll throw at it, I guess.
Throw the blade. Throw the shadow blade.
What? It says I can't.
What? Sorry.
It says I can't.
What are you trying to? Are you trying to make a ranged attack with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it now. Should work fine.
Nice.
Nice. 20.
Wow.
Oh, psychic damage.
Yeah. Does 9 psychic damage. Anything else you would like to do?
Probably gonna. I might move over here.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh.
So yeah, you throw it. The weapon disappears. But then yeah, as a bonus action, you can re-summon it, regain it, whatever you wanna, however you want to word that. Leokin.
You're muted, by the way, Cody.
Oh, did I pick up my javelins a minute ago?
Do what? Sorry.
No, I did. Did I pick up my javelins?
No,
I
we're
think
still
I thought I
like in
did.
the same thing. Well, yeah,
Oh,
got
okay.
that. Yeah, sure you did.
Okay. Oh, I accidentally double clicked that. Yeah, sorry.
That's cool.
That's some decent javelin damage.
Mm.
Nice. Yeah, 10 damage with the javelin.
Yeah.
Anything else, Leokin?
No.
Okay. Z.
Oh, hello. So I was just checking the wording on yes, melee weapon attacks for divine smite. Okay. Um, yeah, I will. I have the diamond in my hand still, and I've
You
got
do.
one first level spell slot left, so I'm going to shoot another chromatic orb left.
Yeah.
Towards this giant creature that is going to kill me. No. No.
The first two were pretty good, but yeah, that one's.
Yeah. So yeah, it goes wide and like crashes off into the wall to the side of it, and seeing that I'm now in the middle of both of these guys and have no spell slots left, I'm terrified, but I don't know if there's actually anywhere I can really run.
Have a run. Don't forget, there's the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out the door.
Spoken like a true man. There's always the door.
Mr. Garvin, I think they need you in there.
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Yep, I am going to notice that Z has missed the chromatic orb.
Mhm.
Taking my hand off of my bow that I had, ready to go,
Yeah.
and instead fire a firebolt at
Seems smart.
this thing.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, it was looking close to undoing all your work. Nice, yeah. Yeah, you get the 5 damage through. And you see her just sort of like this sort of smoking patch on her shoulder where you've hit.
And I'll try to use like these, whatever it is behind me, rags and things to sort of like hide in.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Good.
And I'm done.
Thank you, Eleanor.
Go.
Literally running back in.
I smack his butt as he runs past. Go get him!
Oh, just distract me.
Please crit miss now.
Disadvantage!
Oh, what happened there?
That's what happens. I distracted you. You don't get to roll your attack.
It's weird. It's doing different stuff. No. Oh, you distracted me.
Yep.
That's not my fault.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Yeah, her turn comes around. She doesn't get any healing.
Fuck.
Carl runs at her, swings the longsword, which she just sort of
Carl
dodges
is
out the way of, and
well
then
aware she dealt enough damage to kill me in one blow last time.
she retaliates with a claw attack.
Shit.
This is great. This is going to go so well.
going to die.
And then immediately sends another claw attack. Second one misses though. And then finally she just throws her head forward and takes a bite at you. For 8 damage.
My brain.
He's still alive.
Yeah, she gets some pretty big hits in you, Carl, but you stand tall. Not as tall as her,
And
but tall.
now,
Warforged, yeah, you can just see Carl getting sort of torn apart at the moment by that troll.
Um. Can I recall my?
Yeah, use your
Wait,
bonus action.
would I be able to have recall the Shadow Blade as like a bonus action, but then use the crossbow to shoot?
Sure. Yeah, I can't see why not.
Did I target anything? I
Yeah,
did.
you did. Ooh, that's some pretty poor damage, unfortunately. But...
yeah, I reckon the Shadow Blade was better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hit someone with a club earlier, so don't worry about it. I do more damage if I punch them.
That's move. So that's bonus action and action. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Leokin.
Is it me already? Again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Get in there and
That's
smash
okay.
something up, I reckon.
I'm gonna use a javelin.
More
Actually,
damage.
how will you? He's bloodied.
I think you should probably smash it because Carl's about to go down.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Ironically, I get. That's better.
Nice.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's what I get.
That's so much
Damage.
damage.
13 damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know if you have any spell slots left, but if you do, Divine Smite is not a bad shout.
Oh yeah, Divine Smite.
Whenever you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can use that spell on the back of it. It does a buttload of damage.
A ton of damage, yeah. It's amazing. Oh, just 8 this time. It's pretty good.
Pretty average.
But when she had 1 hit point remaining.
There you go.
I killed it.
Tell us how you do it, Leokin, I guess.
So, I go for the sword. Wait, so how does Divine Smite work again?
It basically just gives you like extra magical radiant damage on your attack, yeah.
So I go for the sword, and it looks a bit weak, but it just does like so much damage. And
Which part of the
feels
body
the-
do you hit with it?
I just go straight for the into the heart.
Nice. Cool, yeah, you deal that killing blow, which is pretty impressive. Z, it's your turn.
Yeah, does it drop down when
it just sort of like drops down on the floor.
I just charge in and knowing what I know about trolls, just loose firebolts at it.
Yeah.
To make
Not
sure
from
it
there, you
doesn't-
don't.
not from stood right next to it, because that would be silly. Although, actually, is it now prone?
Yes.
So do I have disadvantage on it no matter where I shoot it from then? Afraid to
Yeah,
attack.
you would, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've got no spell slots.
Joe, what, like, when it's dead on the floor, disadvantage on the range attacks makes no sense. Like, just do it
It's not
normally.
moving.
It is quite big, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, she's a massive troll.
That missed me.
That will
Ow!
miss that,
Speaking of massive trolls.
yeah. Eleanor?
Yeah, so I get advantage because I'm hidden, right?
Yes, you are.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
So-
she can't see you.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Or indeed anything.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. Yeah, you hit her. Doesn't do any damage because she's dead. But when her turn rolls around,
dead.
she has taken fire damage, which means she cannot heal.
I will stagger back.
I run up to catch Carl in my arms. Miss Scarpin, are you okay?
I'm really
was-
not.
That was mighty brave of you, sir.
Stupid.
No, no.
Stupid.
Brave.
Tell you, that treasure better be worth it, lad.
Oh, I hope so. Could I just sink a couple more firebolts into this troll body, just from where I am, just a couple more, just to make sure it doesn't start healing, even though it's dead. I don't know that it might not be dead. I keep firebolting.
Just staggering back a bit. I can't help but notice those barrels.
Yeah, there are.
Is there anything in them?
The barrels.
Yeah,
barrels,
they
barrels,
seem. You
barrels.
sort of you have a smell at it. It's clearly it's got the smell of like fermented fruit. Not the most appealing sort of alcoholic beverage you've ever smelt, but yeah, it certainly seems like some form of like sort of primitive, rudimentary alcohol. Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
You go and lay down.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down on the bed, just put my feet up and have a rest, and say like, let me know when you boys are finished looking around.
You make a Constitution save for me, Carl.
That's just damn it.
I can do that.
If you die from drinking god off ale.
You've had stronger stuff in the past.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
There's a few pubs that serve
Nice,
less than that.
you,
Help yourself, lad.
you want to as well, do you, Logan?
Yeah.
That's,
Do I have to make a Constitution saving throw?
You will.
Would-
Yeah, Leokin, you are poisoned. It's it's very strong stuff. Carl apparently has a better stomach for it than you do.
Just puke it up, lad. That's the best thing to do.
How do we cure poison?
A cleric with lay on hands, or
He'll walk it
sorry,
off. It's fine.
a paladin with lay on hands would be able to do that.
Lay on hands would remove
if
it.
they had any points left in it.
We should consider taking a long rest here.
I think we should.
Well, we should
search
take a
the
long
room
rest and
first.
then I can lay on hands myself and fix myself.
Can I search Jamoke's body, please?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So you sort of go through these like pouches that she has attached to her belt and various bits and pieces, and you find there is what equates to 300 gold pieces.
Whoa. Okay. I split that amongst us.
Be 50 each.
We including Elwyn, yeah.
Yeah, I'll set aside a pouch for Elwyn. So what is it? 50,
That's
50 each?
50
50 each,
in that
yeah.
case,
But
yeah.
none for Pepper, yeah?
Nah, she hasn't done enough yet.
50 gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I guess if I feel like I thoroughly checked Jamoke's pockets and pouches and stuff, I'm going to this treasure that I can see.
Yes.
Does it look like there's more than just like coin and gemstones in it?
Yeah, very much so. So there's just it's like a just pile in the corner of various like trinkets. You can see there's a lot of random coinage. There's like some stones and various gems and crystals. And as you're sort of digging through it all, you actually see this quite very nice looking shield, sort of half buried underneath it all as well.
Okay, so once I notice there's a couple of things in there that aren't just gems and coins,
Yeah.
I sit down and I pull out my book and I begin ritually casting Detect Magic.
Nice, yeah.
Just to see if anything in there is going to give me a magical read at all, because I will beeline straight for that if it does. But 10 minutes, so if anyone else has anything they're doing.
That's cool. Anyone wants
I'm
to
laying
do
down
10 minutes?
still.
Yeah.
Just chilling. I'm assuming this bed is comfy. It looks comfy.
I'm gonna drag Leakin with me if he wants to come. Try and walk this poison off,
Yeah.
and we
Please
are
do.
going to very carefully go round and check on. Just check the rest of this place. I don't want any more surprises.
Why do I have to go?
That's a cool effect.
Yeah, it's kind of
That is
neat. I don't see anything.
The shield is magical.
It is magical.
This
Okay.
is definitely some kind of magical item. Yeah.
It's the only thing in there that I see glowing with any kind of
Yes.
magic, and I assume it's enchantment, school of magic.
Yes.
I start laughing if you say this out loud.
Oops.
Say what?
Say about the magic shield.
Oh, okay. What's funny about a magic shield?
Well, only one person in our party uses the shield.
Well, this is true. This is very true.
Only one person in our party hates magic.
Oh, this could be fun, couldn't it?
They happen to be the same
Um,
person.
I reach over and I'll scrape all of any gems and coins off of it and pick it up and have a look at it.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck because Foundry just crashed on me, or my browser just crashed. Just wait for it to reload.
Hold on.
You have an identify. I'm assuming not because you're too low level to waste a spell slot on it. Probably.
Yeah, come back.
I do have it.
You do have it.
I however don't have the material component.
Oh,
But
okay.
I will.
You do have a fine shield in your inventory.
I will search through this pile. If you said there was gems and stuff in it,
Yeah. There's all sorts of
I'm gonna look through it, sift through, and see if I can find a pearl.
Make an investigation check for me.
It doesn't consume the pearl, though.
No. It just needs it.
Very conveniently, yeah, you are able to find a pearl.
Is it potentially worth
There
at
or
least 100
thereabouts.
gold?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. I pocket that.
Obviously.
And
You realise that at some point that was some wizard's spell component for his identify before she ate him.
and I guess I'll start sorting through. Well, I wave over to Warforged. I go, Warforged, could you give me a hand over here?
The circle of magical life.
Indeed. So Sam,
Yeah.
Having checked out the rest of the place,
Mhm.
bearing in mind we're not going to see any secret doors or anything, looks like we've got all the people. Would we say?
Yeah, you don't find any other signs of life. No.
I'll check on Elwyn and make sure he's okay and get him to keep an eye on the trapdoor.
Yep.
Okay. You're still looking green, lad. Come on.
Okay.
Am I right in thinking I get because I got detect magic up?
Yeah.
What happens if I look over at Warforged?
No reading.
No reading, yeah.
No.
They're clockwork essentially. Warforged in your game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Cool. Gents, Warforged, potentially Eleanor if you're not asleep. Lots of coins and lots of gems here that I think we need to sort through. Kind of separate out what we want, yeah?
Fine.
Put down a small pouch to the side and I go, I've got a pouch for gemstones. Coins we'll just have to throw in coin bags, yeah?
Don't you know it's rude to wake a sleeping lady? I will say with a smile and help you out.
I give you a wink. But yeah, kind of start the process of trying to take any gemstones out and put them in a separate bag. Take any coins from this that look like gold, or any better than gold, I guess.
Gold, silver, maybe.
I'm gonna start with gold, and we can shift all the silver into a pile, I reckon. And then if there's anything else buried in this pile of treasure that looks of interest, I've still got a few minutes probably of detect magic chilling on me.
Is
So
this desk a thing, Sam?
Desk, yeah. There's a pretty, again, decent looking desk over there.
take a look at it.
Yeah,
Probably sit in that nice comfy chair.
there's a bunch of various like parchments and stuff on there, with some writing on them, in some kind of like well, just like writing in some ink.
Can I read it?
Do you speak giant?
Do you know? I was gonna, but I was busy that weekend. No, I don't speak giant.
No, you can't. You sort of vaguely recognise like there is some kind of language there, but no, you're not able to make any sense of it.
Fair enough.
Does anybody else in the party speak giant?
I don't speak giant.
I do. How do I check what I speak now? Oh, yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, it's on the attributes page. Scroll down, bottom left.
Yeah, no, I do not.
I don't.
Does Alwyn?
Really not.
I don't think I will double check it, but I do not believe so. Let's have a look. No, he does not.
I guess I'll pack them up. Might be something interesting.
As for what's left on the rest of that pile, there is a pile of loot there.
Who's that? Who's fresh? It's just appeared there.
Just to be clear, is there a set of sending stones?
Yes, there is. There are two sending stones.
Two loot.
Oh, sending
Awesome.
stones. I excitedly grab one of the sending stones and just go, cool, I've always wanted one of these.
Oh, you know what these are? That's quite neat.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, you could say you know what they are, right?
I like
I'll be back
investigation-y
in a
stuff,
moment.
so I guess magical walkie-talkies is probably something that I would know.
So
Anybody else
where,
want to take
where's the
other one?
list?
It's this guy down here.
Oh yeah, if you double click
Yeah.
on that enemy character down there, there should be.
If I double click on it, it's just telling me I got cover to it. Do I need to be next to it?
Oh, possibly.
No, I've
yeah.
loaded it up.
No, yeah, I needed to be next to it. Otherwise, it.
You
Yeah.
need to be close enough to it. I think.
Yeah.
Close enough, yeah. Should I split the gold 6 ways?
Yeah, split the
There's a
gold. Should be
button for
200
that.
each.
That should have just worked, I think.
Yeah. So, Eleanor, are you going to hold on to one of these sending stones?
Oh, I'd love one.
Who else would like? Well, who else knows how they work to start with? Anybody else know what a sending stone is?
Nope.
Do I know what a sending stone is?
Oh, you won't like it.
You
Yeah,
won't
I know.
like it, but
Yeah.
to be fair, they're pretty handy.
They're relatively like what they do is like relatively well known. I mean, they used to be relatively widely used, probably even before
Magic. Yeah.
before Austria decided to. Yeah.
Magic walkie-talkies. Yeah, it sounds like the sort of thing I might have seen.
I mean, I'm happy for anyone to have this other one. Perfectly
How do I
happy.
take? I can't take one. I don't think. No active GM on your scene.
That might be. I just accidentally refreshed my browser, so it probably won't let you take anything until I
cool.
load back in.
I think it just did let me take one. Inventory. Let's have a look.
There's still two on the
No, it did
still
not.
two on the list there.
I am back in the
Again.
game now, so in theory it should let you, I believe.
Yes, I think it has now.
One has now disappeared.
Yes, I've taken a sending
So
stone.
who's taking the second one?
You, Eleanor, Elwyn.
I wouldn't say no, but I don't want to take it if someone else wants it.
Who's the most likely to sneak off? Like I am, and maybe Alwyn is being a ranger.
Well, the idea
Outdoors.
is you need one with the person that's going to sneak off, and one with the person that's going to be in the group still.
Right, but if one of us sneaks off, say I sneak off indoors more likely, and he sneaks off outdoors more likely, then I'll be with the party when it's outdoors, and he'll be with the party when it's indoors. Or do you see what I'm saying?
Do you think he's
I
gonna
get
wanna?
you.
Do think he's gonna want to hold on to some sort of magical item. I don't think he's really into magic. He says, as I've never seen him cast a spell. I don't know if that's really an elves thing.
What magic?
Oh, nice. But yeah,
I can tell that you're from a sheltered place. I don't know who else wants it, like Leokin maybe, or Warforged. Warforged might be able to like somehow make it so it's like part of his
part of
body.
part of it.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Because
I grab it and
in the bird nest.
I turn around to Warforge. I go, Warforge, you there?
Oh, for God's sake, is he not there again?
Where did he go?
Has he
don't
finished that
know.
sandwich?
I don't. He never leaves his room until we play D&D. Then he's never in his room. I don't know. He's not downstairs. He must be upstairs somewhere.
So we got
God
some
knows.
nice amber and a black opal.
I
God, that's
will
expensive.
throw the sending stone to Warforged,
Yeah. That's
and tell him to hold on to it. Shall I carry around these gemstones for now, or does someone else want to take them?
Makes no difference to me.
I may well have a use for the amber at some point. The opal, not so much.
Yeah, you should take him.
I would like the amber if that's okay.
Yeah, I don't want a bit of amber.
Yeah,
However, the opal I don't think I have any use for. At
and
any
it's
point.
1,000 gold.
And it's worth
The opal is worth.
probably a decent chunk of money. So
Yeah, it's 1,000 gold according to this sheet.
Yep.
yeah,
So I'm thinking.
Just take it, and we
Yeah,
can split it
take it now.
later
Yep.
I'll hold on to it.
if we survive.
And Warforged can take the sending
Yeah.
stone
if and when Warforged
when he
reactivates.
returns. Yeah. And I would quite like to have a rest.
Yeah.
Of some kind. If I'm honest.
Yep. I agree. The place is pretty empty.
I'm taking the sending stone for now because Warforged is not there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and send a player
Send it.
a Warforged send item
We
and
made
see
a
if it takes it.
decent chunk of
We had a lot of
gold,
cash then.
haven't we? Oh, long rest.
Ooh. Someone's
Is
pushed
that
up a
not what
long
you guys
rest.
wanted?
Yeah, no, it is.
No, I think it was. I was just
Absolutely,
surprised.
yeah. Yeah.
Before I start the long rest, is there anything I should be doing, like using the rest of my hit dice? Can I do
No, because you
that?
only get half them back.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
long
you
rest heals you, so
fully healed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, long rest fully
Oh.
heals you, and you regain half of your spent hit dice.
I'll just mutter about when I was young and in the guard. You know, you got like 10 hit points back for a full night's rest. This fully healing is.
Leokin, you feel a lot better for having rested up. You are no longer poisoned.
Like some more drink, Leokin. Start the morning, or even afternoon. It probably is because we
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m. by the time you guys finish your rest. Yeah.
we literally staggered down here. Did
Can I? Oh, no, sorry.
well, did we bring our camping stuff with us, or did we climb down this hole without it?
I think we definitely
I
brought
think
stuff
we
with
packed
us.
it up.
I think we did, yeah.
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 We were worried. That's right. I do remember because we were good.
Yeah, you were worried
Okay.
if it'd be in the same place, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've got a nice camp if we can get it clean.
In the morning, after the rest or whatever, I say to Z about like whether he wanted to identify the shield yet.
I kind of shoot you a look, something along the lines of like I wasn't gonna mention it, basically.
I reckon you can certainly find a time to not mention it when I'm here, because we're gonna wander off somewhere for a piss. Gonna
some kind of look of
go and do a bit of searching.
when he's not looking, basically.
Okay.
I need 10 minutes. I need 10 minutes by myself
Yeah,
to do it. So,
you can
Nah.
you can get that.
so yeah, if at any point once we've had a long rest that
You
there
can do
is
a 4-hour rest, right?
no, I'm half elf.
Ah,
But if
I was
at
going to
any
point out
point
that we have this conversation every night.
we do have this discussion a lot.
See, I'm the racist one, but he can't tell if you're half elf or an elf.
yeah.
Does that make
Charlie,
him
Charlie
less
can't,
racist
but
or more racist?
Eleanor can.
Fair enough.
But yeah, when I have a moment to kind of start the spell and that, I yeah pull out this pearl that I found in the um in this treasure hoard,
Mhm.
and I kind of flip through to a different page in this book, the same book I've had out a couple of times now, and start to read through, and my eyes kind of flash with like a white light, and I cast ritually after 10 minutes identify on the shield.
Awesome.
I
Hello?
don't know
It
how
has
it
been
works.
identified.
Hello?
Hello,
Ah.
Cormac.
Oh wow.
I'm back.
I'm back. I sent you a sending stone.
Who?
You.
Huh? Oh. Uh, thank you.
Do you know what they are?
Are they like walkie-talkies,
Yeah.
but stones?
Yes. I have the other one.
Right, okay.
Yeah, your shield is identified, by the way, in your inventory.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm just sending you a whisper quick.
Ah, okay.
I'm assuming the food in the kitchen is all stuff we wouldn't want to eat.
It's pretty grim looking. I mean, you could eat it, but
Yeah.
probably making some more Constitution saves.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to get going with whatever we were doing. I suppose.
I think we're about to have an awkward conversation about one of us being evil.
Oh God, yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? That one of us was evil.
Yeah.
I suppose, to be fair, at least one of us.
Anyone want to fess up?
Huh?
Oh shit! I may have just locked myself in the bedroom. Hang on. Oh no, door's open again. It's okay.
Yeah. Z,
Yo,
you
Yo.
don't seem evil.
nope, I don't think I am. How would you know?
Do you do bad stuff often for fun?
Uh, not for fun. I do fun stuff for fun. That depends what you class as bad, though, doesn't it?
Just general evil things.
I don't think I do evil things.
You use magic.
Yeah, I wouldn't class that as evil.
Dude, we're in a magic forest. The magic forest doesn't think magic's evil. It's a magic forest.
And also, magic saved your butt.
And magic's cool.
That too, but
I don't know.
I don't think Carl's evil either.
look me in the eye, Mr. Garvin. Look me right in the eye. Are you evil? Are you an evil person?
No.
Do I
No.
believe him?
That's up to you.
Do I believe Mr. Garvin, I suppose?
You can do an insight check on him.
I certainly can.
Ooh. Good roll.
I'm not lying.
Huh?
You're not okay. Do you know what? I knew there was something good about you, Mr. Garvin. I didn't think you were evil.
No,
No.
Yeah, to be
that's
fair, for
makes
someone who
me feel
professes to
better.
hate elves so much, you're pretty good at defending them.
Someone that was evil wouldn't have jumped in like that to save our butts. They just
Defending
wouldn't have.
you, defending people is what the watch does, and secondly, you've got to protect your party. You've got to protect the group that you're with.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
That's. I don't
It's
think
good.
that makes you. I don't think that makes you good. It just makes you sensible.
No, but we're not looking for good people. We're looking for people who just are not evil.
Mm.
I'm not necessarily good, but I'm not evil person either. Leokin.
Don't know.
That's what a good person would say.
You don't know if you're evil or not.
No.
What was the most evil thing you've done in your life?
Pardon?
What's the most evil thing you've done in your life?
I don't know. Stole an
I
apple from a
I
shop.
saw you hesitate when we came across those sleeping creatures. Evil person wouldn't have done.
You saw me hesitate.
Oh, okay, you rolled badly, but I don't know that. I'm gonna assume you hesitated. That's why we didn't kill them straight away.
No, it was because they like rolled over when I went to go hit them.
Of course it was.
It was.
Of course it was, is what Carl will say very irritatingly.
It.
Warforged.
Yes.
Do you know what evil is? We've established Warforged's not evil, have we? I can't remember.
No.
Warforged told me they weren't evil.
Warforged.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not evil.
Can a thing be evil?
I'm not evil.
Oh dear.
Can a thing be evil? Now that is very philosophical for 3:08 p.m.
Yeah, indeed.
Usually I've had a few more whiskies before this discussion.
I don't think I'm fully over that. Whatever it was I drank earlier.
Would you
is
describe
really
yourself
awkward.
as evil, Warforged?
Well. No.
That's good to know.
This-
This is really
I'm,
awkward because
I'm heartened by the amount of hesitation in answering that we've all given.
I want to ask Alwyn, but
I don't think.
Elwyn's calmed down somewhat from his
Mm.
stupor shock. I mean, if he's asked, he certainly wouldn't declare himself as evil. No.
I mean, I think back to when we ran into that brewery. It was Elwyn that was saying that we shouldn't hurt anyone. Just right from the beginning. Again, that's not that's not the sign of an evil person.
I reckon that troll was just talking out of his ass.
Well, the forest
Surely.
keeps good people.
it was trolling us.
Just trolling us.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean-
Great minds.
They can't like. You, out of character, I guess. We have to still keep it in the back of our minds that it is a possibility, but that it's actually being truthful. But we wouldn't. Yeah.
I
It's
think
got-
it was just an excuse for it to get a breather and try and get the upper hand on us.
It felt genuine to me.
Yeah. Same.
Cool. I believed it, but
I
don't
mean,
know.
then it attacked us, and
Then it attacked us again, when we were all lowering weapons. I read in a book about these clerics that had this magic, right, that would supposedly like detect the presence of those that were evil. Mr. Leokin, you do kind
Yeah.
of like you do like clericy magic, don't you? Kind
Kind
of.
of, yeah.
You don't suppose you have a spell in your repertoire that does that, do you?
What's the spell called?
Think detect good and
Evil?
evil or
Yeah,
something.
detect
No,
good.
there's
I've
detect
detect evil and
alignment.
good. I've detect evil and good.
Oh, detect evil and
But is it gonna?
Oh,
I
I think
heard.
that's the same thing. It's one of those really misleading spell things. It doesn't actually detect things that are evil or good. It detects aberrations, celestials, elementals,
yeah.
fates,
This
undead.
I think the
Well,
spell is detect alignment.
yeah, and even then,
I thought there was one, but maybe there's not one.
I
Detect Evil and Good technically finds like hidden creatures around you.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead.
the other bit would be, I I could understand it might detect, I don't know, Lord Austral as some, depending how you look at it, looking at Eleanor, good or evil person. He's powerful and stuff. Is it going to detect some backstreet mugger? Are they really evil? I'm too sober for this.
Evil's just a matter of opinion, isn't it? Let's be
That's
honest. Like, I don't think any of us are evil. I don't think it matters even if we are. We're all here. We've got what we came for, right? Cleared this place out.
What do you make of that map, Eleanor? You got any?
Wait, there was a
Yeah.
map.
So yeah, it turns out that detect alignment is not a spell in 5e.
No, it's not in 5e.
Yeah. So I will pull out the map that I grabbed earlier. I said, "Oh, I hastily grabbed it as we came in here," and I'll go over to the table with the giant writings, which I can't read, and sort of move them to one side and lay out the map, and sort of beckon the rest of the party over to have a look at the map.
Mm-hmm.
I have a look.
At this point, I'll hand over to the DM to tell us what we see because I don't know.
I'll get you all to make an investigation check for me, quick.
Lovely.
With our eyes,
Yes.
damn it.
Can't. Good at map reading.
Supposed to be good at this.
Yeah, so Eleanor,
smart.
Z, and Warforged, you sort of look over this map, but you can't really make out too much of it. It's a little shabby. It's not particularly professionally done. The Oaken and Carl, as the group are sort of looking over it, you both are able to get a little bit more, just make a little bit of a better read on the map itself. And it looks like there's like markings all over the like all over this map of the forest, and you're able to ascertain that it appears to be that these are markings of every place that looks like they're essentially tracking where they believe they are. There's almost you can see what looks to actually be numbers written in common rather than like giant, which is on that other parchment. It looks like it's possibly even dates, as if they're tracking the dates that they were in certain places. And you actually notice that sometimes the dates, even from one date to another, seem to move quite vast distances around the forest.
Does it look like they've been back to the same place twice, or?
There's a few where they're marked very close together. Like very close together. I mean, the scale is probably pretty loose on this map. It's done by probably creatures that aren't exactly expert navigators. But yeah, certainly there are some entries that seem to be very close together. Yeah.
Can we see an entry for today?
You can have a look around, but no, you don't see anything with today's date on.
What do you think, Leokin? Could we use this to get out?
We could try, but it would take a while.
But yesterday when we were walking, we
We
were
moved a bit.
we moved a bit, but we never seemed to get anywhere. It was as if the forest moved as we were walking. How could you map that?
Could I if someone points this up, so I didn't get a very good
Oh
initial
yeah,
investigation check.
explain it.
Could I see if the it makes a pattern like the movements?
Nothing that you can note. No, it actually looks pretty scattergun. Sometimes the spots are relatively close together day to day. Other times they suddenly take like a mass jump to other areas of the forest.
And there's no like sort of periodic thing where it goes like slow, like small, big, small, big, or something like that.
I'll get you to do just get you to do intelligence check, I guess.
I'm only slightly above some. Oh,
Ooh.
all right.
Nice. You are pretty certain, and as sure as somebody can be numerically certain, this looks entirely random. There is no sign of a pattern to it at all.
It's random, folks.
Yay.
I wonder how they found their way back to it. I guess they just didn't go very far.
Yes, I suspect as much. I suspect when you take your eyes off things, it moves. So maybe they climbed up a tree, had a look around, and they found like loads of gold and stuff, didn't they? I don't know.
Well, I mean, we wandered into their camp. Maybe others did.
That's true. Very true.
Our camp, no. Do we?
What are you thinking?
Oh, sorry, what? Wait.
Seems.
For what it
Go on.
is worth, folks, obviously the last train leaves Pear Trees at 10 p.m.
Oh.
and that is the last one that would get you back there in time for your previously agreed.
Do we try and?
We could try and leave the map. But
I think maybe we try. Maybe we. God, I feel like someone out of some kid's story. We think good thoughts.
Is there a forest god? Is that like in this world?
Oh shit. Sorry, I just scared myself. No, there's not a forest god. There is Shanti, I guess, who's like the goddess of agriculture, and like the goddess of life. I guess she would probably be the closest sort of equivalent to that.
Yeah. That's not what I was looking for, really. So no, thanks.
No worries.
We should grab these giant documents anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
I'll take those, put them in my pack if no one else wants them.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll add them to your inventory.
Thank you.
Before we leave, can I
Giants.
still just try and use detect good and evil?
Can do. It'll cost you a spell slot, but yeah, you certainly can do.
Looked on that.
That's cool. Okie dokie.
Oh, here we go.
So yeah, it looks at creatures, doesn't it, really? I'll tell you what I will do. I'll
Yeah.
get you to jump in the private chat for me quick if you can, Cody.
Okay.
Mm. Or not done is my next idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Think pure thoughts.
Oh God.
He's fucked.
Yeah, we're not that bad, but Z,
Right
uh,
there, mate.
can I have a look in your backpack?
You have a look in my backpack? Yeah, of course you can. What are you looking for?
Like, nothing really. I think I left some rope in there.
Okay, I'll come over to you.
Okay.
Was it Sean?
Okay.
I think it might have been Sean. But
I'll bring my bag
one
out
of
and
Cody's.
hold it up.
One of
What are we looking for, mate?
Can I just grab a spell book and just chuck it to the other side of the room?
Do you know what my spell book is?
I certainly do.
picks up a random book.
I mean, if you reach for it, I'll go. Whoa, whoa! What are you doing with my book?
Move up next to Leakin, approximately within Mage Slayer range of Z.
Yeah.
I put one hand on my rapier and just say,
It
like,
it,
what's going on?
it
What's up
says
with the book?
it's bad.
It's a book.
I think it's what's making us not be able to leave.
Wait, what do you mean? It says it's bad. What says it's bad? It's a book.
My
It's
spell
not.
says
It's
it's
a book.
bad.
What? My book?
Yep, your book.
What kind of spell book do you
It's a
have?
book.
It's a nice looking tome. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. Like,
You don't think?
Insight check.
Yeah, sure.
What is going on?
It's up to you if you want to make any kind of private
then
roll.
you roll.
Z. Yeah.
Can't actually can't bloody read. 1 second.
Sorry.
I bet you're wishing you had a thin sheet of lead in your backpack now.
Yeah, as best you can tell, Ellen, like Z seems like a little uncomfortable. Like he clearly seems a bit put on the spot, and like obviously the whole party have like focused on them at the moment and sort of gathered around. Maybe not like mobbed around them, but at least sort of gathered around them and paying close attention to them. Certainly seems quite uncomfortable, but certainly not disingenuous in what they're saying, but certainly not at ease.
Zephyr,
Z,
put the book on the table.
Okay, I can do that.
Z, where'd you get the book?
I,
Where'd you
I,
find it?
I traded for it.
Who gave it to you?
Tradesman. I put it down on the table.
Should we get another one?
I doubt it. I was told it was one of a kind,
Okay.
and I have not finished reading it yet. So I would
Wait.
appreciate not losing it.
Oh, is it somebody else's spell book?
It's a book.
Going
Oh,
on.
it's not a spell book.
Okay.
Sorry, is it a book or a spell book?
It's a book of
Yes.
spells.
Has it got anything on the cover? I'm not touching it, by the way.
I don't believe it has anything on the cover, Sam. Feel free to correct
No,
Are you
it certainly
telling
doesn't.
me this hasn't got property of
It
Z,
doesn't.
keep out written on the top?
It doesn't look like it's certainly not something
Picture
off
of a
like a
knob.
printing press. This is clearly like a sort of personal, like handmade book that somebody, maybe Z, maybe not, has sort of made themselves, put together
So
themselves.
This looks like the kind of thing that we would have been told about in How to Identify a Wizard 101.
What is the book?
What is the book?
It's just look. As a practitioner of the arcane, you need to learn from somewhere, and I'm just this book has knowledge in it. It's a book of knowledge. That's all. Like
Okay, what kind of knowledge?
magic knowledge, obviously.
But what kind of
Magic
magic
knowledge?
knowledge?
Like the stuff I've been doing. It's where I
Dude.
learn my spells from.
We're stuck in a
We're
forest,
stuck in a forest, and you want this book
and
to.
Lucan thinks that that's evil. So
Well,
I
I've
think he's
certainly had no inclination towards it being evil.
Just leave it here, and we'll get you a new spell book when we get back.
Like I said, it is one of a kind. There is no replacing it.
We'll get you new spells. It's fine.
Do you have any idea how much this thing cost?
How much?
Pretty much everything I had on me at the time.
And
Right.
how much was that?
Well, I was travelling with a whole bunch of jewellery I'd made, so a lot.
Was it worth over how much money you have now?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
So is this your spell book? Sorry, or is this a secondary spell book?
This is the book. If you've seen me ritual cast any spells, this is the book I've been casting them from. This is the book I've been reading from
Right,
when I've
okay.
been casting any ritual spells.
Yeah, like for any
Yes.
context,
Right.
if Z was to go with like Leokin's suggestion of leaving it here, Z would no longer be capable of spell casting.
I would no longer have a spell book. I would have the spells I have currently prepared. That would be it.
Oh wait, I've just thought of something.
And when you say you'd
If
have
we
the spells,
leave,
yeah, go on.
if we leave the spell book here, and we need to get him another one, we can't get one from the main town or this main area in general
Because,
because there's
magic.
no spell.
Yeah,
This country, no.
yeah.
And also,
Oh.
magic's illegal, and why would anyone want a spell book? But I'm completely
It's
leaving
a
that
book.
on the table as a question, as not even asking that question
To be
yet.
fair, being a magic user is like the only thing that Z's got.
I
His
literally
personality.
look. I did not trade for this book because I wanted to perform magic. All right, I traded for this book because I was told it was really interesting. It had a bunch of information in it and a bunch of secrets and knowledge. And do you know what? I like to read. I like that information, so I traded for it because it.
Well, we'll go to
seemed
the
like
library and
good
get a
idea.
normal book.
What
Well,
have you
no, because clearly
yourself
it's more
into?
than just that, isn't it?
Who supplied you this book?
Some bloke on the road when I was travelling the Griffinsteel.
What does he look like? What way was he going?
Away from Griffinsteel.
Do you remember that conversation about where does magic come from and how do you know it's not evil that we had
No, to
yesterday?
be fair, I don't. But the fact is, like, it's helped you guys out enough.
Yeah, no, it's not helping right now.
How do you know that?
Just trust me.
No, why would I trust you? Why would I trust your magic over my magic?
Did the guy say where he supplied it from?
No,
How he got it?
Did he
no,
say
you did not.
don't go into any forests? Just FYI.
Did I see the book?
You're welcome. You can come over and have a look if you want.
Yeah, I'll just thumb through it. What do I?
So the book itself is like pretty dense. Clearly, as I said before, like this isn't like a for printing press. This is handwritten, and there's hundreds of pages in this, and all of them pretty much full. None of them in a language you recognise. There are some notes throughout where somebody is clearly in the process of, it seems, translating or
Sorry, just to be clear, I don't know
Yes.
what languages people speak, but the notes are in a specific language.
that is
so-
true. Let me double
Uh,
check what languages people speak.
Is it
Don't-
undercommon or something?
Let's see what everybody.
I think I
has.
could whisper to you, can't I? 'Cause I don't know if I actually said, but
That's cool. I'm just checking.
I can tell you what language I speak if you'd like.
That's all right. I'm just checking everyone's languages at the moment.
Okay.
Please, Z, just leave it there.
Right. I tap
Gee.
Leo Kid on the shoulder and say, why are you taking away his spell book?
I say, it's the thing that's keeping us here. It's the evil in here.
you don't know that. You don't know
I
that
do
at
know
all.
that.
Yeah,
How
you can all see sort of Eleanor begin paging through this, and this the language this is in certainly doesn't isn't readable with you and doesn't really register as something you're familiar with.
Okay. Given the fact that I know a handful of wizard spells, like maybe 8, 10, 10 wizard spells, would I recognize any of these as being like spells? Like, I know it's not a different language, but do I recognize like the format of the way they're written down as like a recipe type thing?
You can barely make sense of any of it. I mean, there's clearly a pattern, there's clearly a language going on, but
Okay, I can't tell.
it's hard to read, and also it's just dense. This is like there's just scrawlings all over the place. Like
What language is this in?
you can probably assume that if you could read it, this would still be pretty dense to take in. This is yeah.
What language is it? I know some of it's translated. What language is it translated into?
There are some notes in common, but they're pretty brief, and even those are like there's rather than like whole translations, there's just like occasional words spread all over the place, like maybe like a word on every other page or something like that. Like there's really just like odds and ends, like notes, nothing.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can just like get any idea of what this is from those notes? Not like any particular information, but just like a more rough
Go
idea.
for it. You make an Arcana check, right?
I'm
No.
not actually good at Arcana.
I'll
I'm not
also-
very good at Arcana.
Whilst you haven't looked through it, I'll get you to make an investigation check as well.
Yeah.
Better.
Better.
Yeah, as you're paging through, you do like I say, this is like really dense, but in these scribblings and notes in common, there's actually a couple of words you notice repeat themselves a few times, and there is good question, I guess. Do you want me to whisper what you notice, or are you happy for everyone to?
Whisper, please.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a couple of words you notice repeated through there, which I've just whispered to you.
Evil, evil, evil.
Kill,
I
murder.
Okay. And those words, do they mean anything to me?
Nothing.
Nope. Cool. Z, what language is this in?
Which bit?
I point to like the main bit that's in something I can't read.
If I'm remembering right, I'm not fully aware what language it is that the
Agreed.
main book is written in. Yeah, I don't know.
How are you casting these spells then?
I've got notes and I work things out. It takes a lot of work, and this book is a lot of work and very valuable. I cannot stress that enough.
Look, I get that. So, and I flip to a page with a few more notes and say, explain to me your understanding of this page or something, like with something that you've gone through. I'm assuming the notes you've got are the stuff in common.
There's notes that aren't in common.
Okay, what language are they
Written
in?
it as well? They're in a weird old language. Don't worry too much about it. I suppose I don't think you speak it, do you? I'm assuming
know
it
what
makes no sense.
I don't know what it is.
Do you speak Sylvan?
Sorry.
No, I don't speak Sylvan, no. But I do speak Elvish, so
That's
I
Yeah,
Close, right?
Yeah,
Um,
right. So
I flip and I kind of put my hands out to kind of
Mm.
take the book back. Um,
I do pass it back to you.
Whoa.
yeah, and I flip through to a page. I go, you've cast this one before, and I show you to a page. It's got a large bit of like notes in Sylvan on it. I go, this is how I learned the burning hands.
And I guess I can make out
Page.
enough of the Sylvan to like get a gist of like
I'd translate my notes on
Yeah,
that page for you, and it
yeah,
is
and I can
essentially
yeah. And so every single page of this looks like a spell. Is that correct?
Some of it's spells, some of it's technique, some of so,
Oh wow.
what
There's drawings as well
yeah
in some of it.
that
Wow.
that new Earthen Grasp, that was 2 or 3 pages worth of technique practice and
It's going to be like one of those celebrity
And
cookbooks. Like,
and
there's going to be
who's
massive sections of just story of their life and other such.
who's
bollocks.
Corin?
who's what?
Corin, other than my sister, but that's like in real life. Uh,
That's always fun.
yeah, who's Corin?
That's a good question.
That is
Sure, I have an answer.
based on the time and stuff. I will probably leave you guys on this to ponder
No.
where this
Oh.
conversation will go and where your actions will go next, I guess.
Yeah.
Because as much as we are mid-conversation, we're also running close to 10:15, and it will probably allow you guys some time to decide how you want to deal with this situation.
Borrow the book and leave.
Can't do that.
I suspect there's one party member that will definitely object to that.
Definitely.
I
Like-
don't want that to happen.
Like out of character,
I will
like
burn
that
all
can't
of you.
happen.
I will burn all of you.
Well, we can't leave then.
I mean, that can happen if like we just get rid of Z and like have a new character for Jake.
Burn you
Like
all.
that's the only way of doing it. It's not great. Because a wizard writing spell books that is like, yeah.
I repeat, I will burn you all.
Don't
Apart
burn
from
me.
Hannah,
I'm made
she
of
seems
wood.
nice.
Well,
maybe
I know enough about the arcane arts.
Well, then I.
The wizarding arts to I understand the value of this to you. No, I don't necessarily have one of these, but
We're an hour out of the. Well, I don't know. Were we? Yeah, we're an hour out of pear trees. We thought. Every time we've looked, something an hour to 2 hours.
An hour to 2 hours outside of it, I believe. Last time
Should
we checked.
again, this is probably something to discuss over the next week. But the suggestion that I think I'm going to make is that 2 of us leave.
Ooh.
I reckon one of them should
Maybe
be
not
me
till-
if I'm taking a break.
Yeah, maybe not. Well,
Oh.
I wasn't thinking permanently, although that's a separate thing. I
So
was
that
thinking
December thing.
if we do it in the morning.
We don't have time to wait till morning.
Oh
We don't.
well,
Train leaves at
We
10.
have to get out and be back in Petrie's by 10.
if we're to get back to stop her, I mean, worst case they're going to release her. Well, worst case they're either going to execute her or they're going to release her. One of those two is going to happen. But what I was going to suggest, we don't have to do it, is that we go for 2 hours without Z, well, without the book, but without Z, maybe because Z won't leave the book. And if we can get to pear trees, then we come back, and then at least maybe we know. Having said that, possibly we never see you again. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I will be suggesting on the.
yeah, we should. Yeah,
Let's all let's all
should
go
move
and
this-
sit in different rooms and use the sending stones to discuss this for the next week,
Yeah,
and then
who is Corin?
Fair.
That's my question.
quick insight check on Jake before. Well, sorry, on Z before we break. Is he being purposefully evasive, or does he really not know answers to the questions?
Make an insight check.
Which questions, just to be clear? You guys have asked a lot of questions.
True. For me, the thing I'm interested in is, are you telling the truth of what you think the book is and what you're using it for?
Okay.
Or are you trying to hide something about that? No. And whatever.
I'm gonna go.
That wasn't insight. That was investigation.
Yeah, no worries, Cody.
Yeah. So
Good night.
yeah, that roll was even lower than that because my insight is 11, not 13. So two
Okay.
lower.
So it should be an 8 rather than a 9, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go as well.
Okay, no worries. Cool.
Goodbye.
No worries.
See you later, dude.
Good
Good night.
Bye bye.
He's clearly under a lot of pressure. From your experience of violent and non-violent interrogations, maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe she's screws.
you're probably pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
He's not got the outright obvious signs, like telltale signs of lying, but he seems extremely uncomfortable.
Extremely uncomfortable is what I was going to agree with there. Yeah, that
I'd
seems
agree
fair.
with that.
I wonder why. You know,
You
no
let us,
reason for it at all. No reason to be at all uncomfortable in the current
Yeah.
situation.
Right, I'm going to head off on that bombshell.
yeah, on
we
that
shall
bombshell indeed. That was
move this
awesome.
conversation to Facebook.
Yeah.
That was
Good night, all. I'll see you on
Night. See you later.
man.
Sunday
later.
/ Wednesday.